Hello. I moved I moved OBS to this screen and I put Twitch and YouTube together in front of me now on the top screen, which I guess we'll see how it works out. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me early today on this Wednesday. Oh, I don't hear it. I wonder if it's just not working. Beard, thank you so much. Holy shit, 13 lucky months. Thank you. Thank you for your continued support, my man. Thanks for being here and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I know everyone says that. Like I was listening, you listen to a lot of streamers that say the same thing, but like I think, like what else, what else are you gonna say? Like you do genuinely enjoy the people who come and hang out and subscribe, and I know you got a lot. I know you got a lot of options out there, and I'm happy that you picked me. Oh, I heard that. Hi, Del. How are you? But I do appreciate it. Thank you, Beard.
Hello, Molly.
Hello, Molly. Del, I am fascinated to watch this 24 hours that's coming. I think you are crazy, certified, but I'm excited to see the madness, especially like what time are you gonna start? Because like I want to be there. I want to be there in like the last 6 hours. I want to be there in the first 6 hours and the last 6 hours. The middle part, I want to be sleeping. I'll be sleeping. 5 p.m. Eastern. 5 p.m. Eastern. That's like really late for me. Nah, it's not too late. It's like 10 o'clock, right? You're going to start like 10 p.m., 9 p.m., something like that. That's not too bad. So I'll be there at the beginning and I'll be there at the end. You'll be mentally asleep too. I saw your list of games. I'm excited about it. And holy shit. 6 years? 6 years? What else? What else do I know? What else do I know? I fell down a pretty hard keyboarding rabbit hole. I know a couple of streamers that I follow, and I've watched some videos like on build your own keyboards. Like this is the new thing, right? Like we're gonna build your own keyboard. It's like building your own computer. And I've always sort of been like, this looks fun. This looks like something like if I lived in America, I'd probably have like 12 keyboards by now. And I've had the same keyboard, even with me spilling tea on it a couple weeks ago, for 4 years. 4 years? And I like it. And it's good. But like, so I started watching yesterday, one for each hand. Yeah, oh yeah, I could do 2 keyboards. 3 keyboards. Peck with my big nose. So I started watching these build your own keyboard things. And there's like a fucking 10,000 companies, 20,000 switches, keycaps, foam, just insane. Like the level of what you need to know is like, it's not just like, it's a hobby. It's just like, it's like collecting stamps or coins or building model airplanes, like building keyboards. There's a couple of really good YouTubers out there who have great videos, and a drifter for every button, no labels. I'm not here for it. Just give me a keyboard that works. Beard, it is, I'm just fascinated that this is like someone's hobby. Cause it's basically, it groans at every press. Aww, aww, aww. Oh, Beard, I agree with you to a certain extent, yes. Because like, in the end, it's just a keyboard, right? Like, whether it's tactile touch or not tactile, or fast switches or slow switch, like, you can only use one fucking keyboard at a time, right? And like, for the most part, especially if you're like unless you're like a streamer or something, like, even my stream, you don't know what my fucking keyboard looks like. Right, I know there's a lot of streamers that like do like the neat overhead cams where they've got like this is my keyboard, right? The light looks especially whitewashy today. I look glowy. I can see I need a little powder. Can I get a powder? Overhead cam when? I have the ability to do it. That's how originally I was going to do it. I was going to do a behind the head cam, but I haven't done that yet. I need another camera. Keyboard cam. Yeah, you can just watch my hands. Oh my God, look at him move. Look at him move. Look at him move. Why does he hold a mouse like that? Anyway, so I spent a lot of time watching keyboard videos because Tuesday's my day off. So how else would you spend your day off, Drax, than just watching fucking keyboard videos on YouTube? Our society's broken. I might be part of the problem. Yeah, they look fun, but I just want a backlit keyboard that doesn't sound like a train clattering. Yeah, well, this is how I got there, Del. This is how I got there. I also want to get rid of the clicky clacky, right? And so I'm like, I want a silent fucking gaming keyboard. And of course, all of them are like, we're the quietest ones. Then you watch a video and it sounds like the key taps are inside your fucking head. You're like, that's not quiet. Like, what's your definition of quiet is what I want to know, because this doesn't seem quiet to me. You spent almost all day outside yesterday. It was very different to, yeah, obviously. I saw the pool pics. That looks totally awesome, by the way. Holy shit. You're so lucky. Molly, can we get a pool? Anyway, so I think in the near future, I will build a silent key. That's what I want to do. I want to build a silent keyboard that has little to no noise, but is still very good for gaming. And I think that's what got me started. And then I was down a very deep rabbit hole. And of course, a lot of these people are like, well, we want it quieter for typing. I'm like, who the fuck cares? Well, I work in an office. Like, what are you talking about? I can just imagine that there's some young people out there who bring their specialized keyboard to the office with them. What keyboard do you got today, Jim? Well, I brought my keycap 6527 red switch silver lined awesomeness. And that's what I'll be typing with in the office today. You guys can come by and see it. It's got My Little Pony keycaps. Pretty cool, right? Keycaps are $150. The prices on these things too are insane. Insane. Molly Berry, thank you for activating the lurk horn.
Drax?
I appreciate it. It's good to see him. Drax.
A ship
if you're
has entered
here,
our waters. A resource
lurking.
colony ahead. Buildings on the horizon. Protect yourself and our citizens well.
does it get me to stop doing the lurk conversation? Are you lurking? Do you want to say hello? Are you like, how did I get here? Is he going to play this fucking factory game? He's going to go on and on about keyboards. Who is he? He doesn't look young enough to be going on and on about keyboards. I'm not young enough. I'm not hip enough. I'm not smart enough. Gosh darn it. I'm not nearly a gamer enough. Yeah. I guess silent keyboard number one, that's what I'm looking for. And I guess I gave myself a spook when I spilled the tea on it. But so far, the keyboard seems fine. So I guess this is just another one of these things that I think about for a better part of a year. And like a year from now, I'll go, all right, I'm finally getting ready to build one of these damn things. What else? Had a good day off yesterday. Molly and I went and found some good food, and we watched the first 2 Doctor Who's that came out. Pretty damn good. I really love the clicks and the clacks. The mechanical keyboard was too loud. Oh my God, Molly, you should see some of these. Like, some of them are so loud and like so tactile. You would love it. You can almost taste the fucking click of the keyboard. Oh, shit. Had a good day off yesterday. Did a bunch of stuff in the morning, and then Molly got her chair, which was kind of exciting. Was that Monday? The problem with clicks and clacks is I only want to hear them if they're my clicks and clacks. Other people's clicks and clacks drive me nuts. Yeah. Yeah, you should. I mean, I remember I went the last like real office job I held was I had an office, but most of the office was open air because, like this because someone thinks, I remember having a conversation, they had bought this building and they'd laid it all out. And I was like, aren't we worried that like the two biggest groups of people that are like working in the fucking open where it's so loud? And they're like, well, that's the new way of doing it. It's really cool. I was like, no, you guys have never worked. Like all of the managers have doors, which is bullshit because they're doing the least amount of work. Like the hardworking people are out in the open with the clicks and the clacks, right? And I just remember like walking into, especially like the accounting department was like 7 or 8 people in a big, huge room that had the worst fucking acoustics. And you've got all those accountants nailing the 10 key, just like, oh my God, how? And of course, they've all got these huge fucking headphones on to block the noise, right? Which the company, of course, didn't buy for them. They just were like, well, I mean, shouldn't you just be used to that awful noise all the time? Yeah, it's not great. Should have bought all those people silent keyboards. Yeah, next time. There'll be no next time. So I played some Foundry. I'm gonna switch to my docile, cozy jazz mix. I played some Foundry over the weekend because I made a video that'll come out tomorrow. I just finished it this morning. Special thanks to Molly Berry for Molly has the best. Molly could sell her thumbnail like mojo. Her ability to create good-looking, amazing thumbnails is insane. And so she's done a few of them for me. And what usually starts out, I'm like, I create the thumbnail, and then I'm like, please tell me what you think. And she's like, well, I think it's really good. Now let me redesign it from the ground up. Now let me just take it and make it like 1,000 times better. My grandmother worked, by next time we'll all have laser keyboards. I hope so. There's some really silent switches out there where like you're typing and you can't even hear it. There's some really good stuff, but like you've got to do a lot of fucking research to put those together. My grandmother worked in an office as a word processor with the old machines that were halfway between typewriter and PCs. It was so loud. Yeah, those original mechanical keyboards are fucking really good stuff. Yeah. So I played some Foundry and I made a video and I'm really enjoying the game. I'm not very far along. I just started producing like the little green science packets, and I wasn't gonna play it off stream, but I was like, you know what? It's a big long game. We're gonna play it today, tomorrow. On Friday, I'm going to go south to visit our friends and build a south home in Vintage Story as the server begins to slowly wind down. And I put a post to the Vintage Story crew in Vintage Story. Everyone kind of piped in, and I guess we'll see about what the next version will be, but that's kind of fun. And then we'll play some RimWorld on Saturday. Today's a short stream, probably 3.5 hours. My sports ball team plays at 19:45. It's the end of the season, everybody. There's only 2 games left. So British football comes to an end. American football continues, but that game's on at like 1:30 a.m. So there are the Euros and the Olympics this summer, so we may still see some sports interruptions of this stream. But yeah, sports ball. So probably like 19:30 my time. I don't know, like 3 hours from now, I'll probably be like bouncing free of this. So I want to play some more Foundry. I'm excited about it. I don't know. This directory was not too full of people, but I mean it's early access. I think it's got some quirks. But it does just have like a. I mean, Satisfactory in this game are not too far apart in a lot of places. Molly was watching the video today, going, "Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute, who?" She's like, "Did they take that from Satisfactory?" I'm like, what came first, the chicken or the chicken? The chicken or the chicken? Chicken. I look like really whitewashed today. It could just be that my skin is that white and I'm just kind of blaring off the screen. I need to mess with, you know what? Maybe the filter is not, that is so incredibly loud. Hold on a second. Let's go here. And then I have to remember that it's moved over here. Game capture. should have turned down the music first. It's like literally blaring in my ears. Boom, 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 boom. Oh man. I got like 30 different things going on in my head right now. I told Molly that I need to mess with the LUT filter that I had on and then pulled off on my camera. And like some days it looks like it looks fine, and other days it just looks not great. This looks not great. It's funny because like when I'm looking at the source now, and the source actually looks good, but when it gets into OBS, it looks a little washed out. I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna let you all just, I mean, you get to look at this. So please, if you have comments about my camera, please direct them to the round file located next to your desk. Well, I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Thanks for showing up early and saying hello. We're gonna play some Foundry today. Yeah, I've gotten pretty far. Let's see. LUTs are great. I wish I knew about them earlier. Yeah, I mean, I'm the one. It's funny because like I gave them to Molly, and then she's since like perfected them as always, and then she's shared them with everybody. And then I made a LUT, and I ran it, and I didn't like it, so I took it off. And then I was using something else, and now I've decided that like I need to give another time to LUT. But I mean, like. It's not a simple or slow process. Working with your camera is almost as perplexing as working with like getting your sound profile correct. And everyone's like, just like with working on sound, like the sound people are like, okay, well, you know, you'll hear it and you'll know. I'm like, what do you mean I'll hear it and I'll know? Like, can't we just like press a button and make this sound better? And I think it's the same for like this, like, I sit there like right before 2 weeks ago when I started doing this, I just like, I spent hours messing with it. And finally I was just like, I can't, like you spend so much time with it. You're like, I don't even know what looks good anymore. I don't even know what looks good anymore. I ended up making a few for different colored clothing. That's probably pretty smart. I mean, like I'm probably always going to have dark colors on just because it's, you know, it makes me look slender. But there might be occasional times where, you know, like I have Lobster's pink shirt that I got from his stream. Like that would be fun. It would be a completely different color profile. One of these days I'm going to change the lights back to blue. Load game, Drax. Load game. Draxlandia. 10 hours. So we're 10 hours? 10 hours and 52 minutes is what I've played in this game so far. Boom, 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 boom. I was in here filming too, so I like made a mess of a couple things. So what did I do new since the last time we were here? Let's see. I got the green stuff going. So this is the same, but I started steel, which is oh my god. Steel takes the two different reds. Oh, I guess I've got the UI off. I wish we could make this UI button like the fucking one button click. It combines, so you take both of these and you combine them in these crushers and it outputs a mixed version of them. Look at, mixes them together, huh? And then those mixed versions become steel. It's really quite nice. It doesn't feel as many steps yet. It doesn't feel as many steps as Satisfactory, but at least early on, it like to get steel and Satisfactory, like, fuck, it is so hard. Yeah, it's not like Satisfactory where cold processing is a process. Yeah, like there's some steps, right? Like I had to route a bunch of stuff underground, right? So like I took some stuff underneath the factory and I had to like dig out and build some stuff, and like it was incredibly rewarding. And when it all came together, I was like, yeah, all right. And like it does it like Satisfactory where like everything you've learned, right, to this point will help you understand how to make the next batch of machines work, right? And so you're like, okay, I already know how to do these things, and that's gonna help me understand this, which will help me understand that. I really like, that's why I like these kind of games. It's good, it's good. So those are then outputting just steel, which are then going into a nice little collector, which then are coming out over here and then down. And then they're being split between two different machines, one of which is building steel tubes, pipes, steel pipes, tubes. I don't know, tubes, pipes, you know. Looks like the power level is strained again. Whatever the fuck that is. Got 3 of those things going on over there. But we have to, our next, I think what we're gonna work on today is steam power. But we'll get there. And then these ones are making, oh, advanced machinery. Let me ask you this question. Could that font be any smaller? Like over here. Hold on. I think it's advanced machine. Dropping to lurk. Don't let Drax get away with too much bullshit. Too late, Molly. It's too late, Molly.
Don't get cocky, Malls.
Advanced machinery. I mean, I guess like when you're right up on it. I mean, seriously, they couldn't make it. I guess they needed
Drax?
to. Drax. I guess they needed to make it like the same size, and then it already ran out. Why not double it up on 2 lines? What was it, like a 4-point font? Fuck, that's tiny. This needs to be thought about a little bit. I imagine like in this way it makes sense, but like when you have something that's taking in 3 parts, like for instance, this one is taking in 3 parts. I ripped a piece out here. I guess I put it back. Now this one's got 3 parts, so you got to really make up some room. Yeah, so this advance comes in here, and then we've got steel pipes going in the backside here. We're making green, what are these things called even? We're making green science packs, or science pack 3s, as we're called. And then we're making concrete blocks. Now, the concrete process is a ton of fun. I don't think there's anything new over here. Most of this was here. I rerouted some of this to crush it into the more, it's crushing it into the more refined, whatever the hell it's called, xenerdine, right? It's so that it is more efficient. But as you can see right now, like these machines aren't even firing because we're meeting the demand almost all the way through the factory. Because number one, I'm not researching anything, and that's stopping a lot of stuff. But then I did this fun thing. I dug into the ground. Look at that. Look at this. This is something that's different than satisfactory, right? Being able to dig down in and route stuff up is fun. And there's explosives. The drones are so cute. Yeah, they're hardworking guys. Oh, Del, there's explosives. I don't know. Do I have one? I don't think I have another one. Hold on, I think I might have filed something. Here, I'll show you. It's amazing. It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh yeah, here, I got some. Here, we'll take out some part of this mountain right here. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? So this is how you clear like mass amounts of stuff. Oh, I guess I put the detonator in here too. Thanks. Thanks. Did we see it in there? Detonator? There it is. Boop. And you can see I'm pretty far away, but I'll get a little closer so we can see it. So we can see it. Right? You ready? Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I was having a bunch of fun. It was like you've unlocked like detonation packs, whatever the fuck they're called, explosive charges. I'm like, seriously? And I noticed that like, so this stuff that you need to mine to make concrete's it was like buried way underground. I'm like, I'm not digging that shit out. Time to make some explosives and blow a huge hole in the ground. By the way, when explosive charges are too close to your stuff, it blows that shit up too. So you can blow up your factory and it puts like scrap everywhere. I did that by accident. Oh my god, it's so much fun. So much fun. Yeah, so then they're mining this stuff down there. And then it goes up, up, up and around. And then I've got a bunch of stuff in my bags that like, because I was filming, I was moving shit around. And it's a bit of a fucking mess. But I'm guessing that we'll move through most of this soon. All right, so hold on. Let's look at... So then you need to do the concrete. I'm like, oh my God. You crush it down here, and then it becomes this crushed stuff. And then the crushed stuff comes in here, and it becomes, concrete. So it's outputting concrete here, and then gravel. Gravel and concrete go into these cool machines. Look at these things. And then you take concrete, mush, and water, and it becomes this. So this is cement. I'm sorry. You take cement, gravel, and water, and it becomes concrete. And there's water piping. What the heck is this? Hey, Salt Ranger. How are you? Then you take water piping and you pipe it into the back of these machines and it fills up. And then I'm pumping this water from down here. Look at this. This little pump. Little intake on it. And the water mechanics are very cool and pretty easy to do. They're not nearly as complicated yet as they are in Satisfactory. And it's kind of a mess here, but like really, really fun. Really fun. I just love the look of these machines too. Look at these things. And you just see it like swirling around like the cement and the gravel and the water to like plop out some, it's being plopped out on the backside here. And we finally caught up. You're lucky we're so close to water. Creating a diagonal water pipe by alternating L pipes was such a chore. Yeah, I'm very lucky. Look at all this water. I mean, there's even water like, there's even like little rivers that come in here. I mean, look at this one. It cuts through the mountain. So quite cool. Quite cool. Yeah, so very exciting. Very exciting stuff. I stopped myself. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, I think. And I was like, you need to stop playing this game. I was like, you're going to do all the fun stuff. Are there lift limits in liquid? I don't, so far, no. Like it just pushed the water up. I mean, it's showing that like it needs 60 milliliters, 1 liter, 60, some type of unit it needs 60 of. And so I was like thinking, okay, well, when these machines can't keep up, we'll need to push more water down the pipe. I mean, I guess we could look at like whatever that, not a lot of information. Straight corner, T intersection, 4 intersections, 6 intersection modes. And I don't know if we hold, it just tells you pipe, current amount of water sitting in there. I can only assume you need more pumps and more water you're trying to get in from a single intake. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing too, Beard. Yeah, I was watching the machines as I added them to see if it could keep up. And it appeared to be able to pump enough water into these 4 machines, 4. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm guessing we could probably do the hard math on this, right? Like it's probably telling you like pumps 500. Maybe the pump tells us like it's fluid dynamics. Seems to be based on reality, unlike Satisfactory, which is based on what the fuck. Yeah, exactly. I've never spent so much time in a game trying to figure out like why. You're like, so there's a pump and it's pumping and we've got it pumping through, like we're talking about Satisfactory's pumping system and its pipes. It's pumped into there and then it gets to, then you think, okay, well, if it gets this far and stops, then we add one of those things that like pushes it farther along. But then if you put that at the exact wrong spot, or if it's turned a certain way, like it won't do what you think it's supposed to do. And there's like no explanation why. And you're like, the pipe is full of water, and so is this one, but the pipe between them empty. Yeah, it is. And didn't it supposedly it got better? And I remember like thinking like this is better. What? Come on. Did YouTube fall over? Or is it just on my computer where it's like it's only me watching on YouTube. Boop, boop, boop. I'm watching myself on YouTube. I don't know about having OBS over here. It makes more sense, but then like this is where everything's happening in real time. You get this, you get this view, which I don't know if that's good or bad. You know, like you have like a better side. Does everyone know which side's better, right? They say that like one side of your face films better than the other side of your face, right? I don't know which side is better. I've never given enough time. Boop, 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 boom. I think I might have died. Connect the streaming software. The front. Thank you. It's whichever way is the opposite of how you part your hair or something. Oh, wait a minute. I don't really part my hair anymore. Oh, shucks. Boom, boom. Do. All right. So yeah. So I guess here's what we'll do. Yeah, YT is struggling a little. Yeah, it's nothing I can do about it. It was just struggling. I reset it and it seems to be catching up now. Thanks, Tal. All right. So we've done a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it looks okay now. I was thinking about like this. Everyone says that like the research moves really slow, and maybe it does move slower. Maybe I'm just so slow that the research seems normal to me, and everyone else is like so much faster that like I'm doing, you know, I'm such a slow player. So we just want to unlock the remaining parts of the things that have green in them, right? An elevator. Oh, I got a moving sidewalk. I didn't show you that. While on the moving sidewalk, please stand to the left so that others can run you over on the right. All right, let's do inventory slots, and I'll show you the moving sidewalk. And I'll close this. Brr, 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 brr. Boom, boom, boom. I was thinking, this is one of those things too, where like you like get something, you're like, oh my God, I designed this so wrong. Like I realize you're gonna get a jetpack at some point and just fly around, but like in the early stages, like having dedicated walkways, especially if you knew you were gonna get moving sidewalks, like, look, I'm moving. Do 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 do. And then if you run, it's much faster. So wish there was a slide. I learned this fun thing too. Oh God, don't fall down there, Drex. As they dig down deeper, you've done that at airports, running on the, just standing in the middle of the escalator. No one's getting past me. I don't care who's in a rush. Em, how are you? Happy Wednesday. Boom, boom, boom. As they dig down, I had to like, so I had this at this level, and I had to keep moving. I've had to move these down already because they keep digging farther and farther down. Moving sidewalks. While on the moving sidewalk, yeah, they are fun, aren't they? I don't. There's big ones. I was trying to think. Like, in Frankfurt. There's a huge one that goes like forever and ever and ever. Run to be the Flash. Yeah, except for when you get to the end and trip and fall. I'm trying to think. There's not one. There's not one in here in the Lisbon airport. There's a big one in Phoenix that connects the two Terminal 4 concourse. And like those ones are, I've run on those ones because I'm like, I'm gonna miss my plane. O'Hare has big ones. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. There's a shopping mall not far from us that has outdoor ones that are flat like this, but go down like at a pretty gentle grade. Pretty gentle grade. And I always think it's funny because they're like outdoors. Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, so I built a moving sidewalk. All right, so the next thing I want to do, and we were having like struggle bus problems, is to build power. Oh, look at this shit. There's a greenhouse and an incinerator, because you can do biomass. So you can actually like harvest biomass and like harvest biomass, harvest biomass, and then use it as power. Boom, 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 boom. I'm looking at flights to Australia, and one of the connections is LA. It's like 1 hour. That seems stressful as fuck to me, trying to make an international connection in LA in that short of a time. It's not enough time. I mean, one thing goes wrong and you're fucked, and then you're stuck in LA. Yeah. I mean, if your plane's 30 minutes late, it's probably a little different. As long as you're like, if it's a tight connection like that and you want to chance it, it's fine, right? Because it's fine, and it's only fine because of this. So let's say you're booking United from where, let's say you're coming from Chicago. So you book United from Chicago to LA and then LA to Australia, and it's all United. Then if the plane is delayed or late, at least in LA, they'll know you're coming and maybe they can do something about it. But even then, probably not. But the problem is, like, if you book Southwest to Chicago to LA, and then you're going to fly Qantas from LA to here, right? Then, like, if anything happens here, you're just fucked, right? You're going to miss your plane, and they won't give a shit. And they're going to be like, you missed the plane, fuck you. But, like, that's a real problem. Like, if you're going to, like, I always say, if it's international and you're going to connect and you're not going to fly the same carrier, then, like, come the day before. Build 6 to 8 hours in case the plane gets canceled or it snows. I mean, it's summer, but I don't, I connected through LA to come here, to come to Europe once or twice. It wasn't too bad. LA is not awful once you're inside the airport. It's getting to the airport that's a huge pain in the ass. And that new international terminal, LA, is real nice. Yeah, I would have more time. I connected San Francisco to Lisbon to Copenhagen a few years ago, and I had 3 hours, and I almost missed the connection because the plane was late. And hope TSA is in a good mood. Yeah. Thankfully, there are some 2.5-hour options. Yeah, I do that. TSA. I forgot. I'm going on a big long streak of not flying right now. One of my longest in a while, actually. I'm been 10 months since I've been on an airplane. Used to go fly a lot. I'm okay with it. I don't mind traveling. I enjoy it. But also taking a break from it is good for my batteries. Leaving the country is usually less of a problem. Getting home is harder. Yeah? How so? Dude, I still have, in terms of TSA, I have like global entry still, even though I haven't been to America in a couple of years. So when I go back to America, like, I just go through this other line and, like, I don't even, like, it's like you've been cleared, and, like, I scan my passport and I walk right in. It won't be the same. It won't be the same when I come back here. I mean, I have a visa, so, like, I have a residential permit, so I can come in, but you still have to go into a special line, like, because you're a foreigner with a foreign passport, and then they ask you. Well, they won't ask me any questions, but it's still longer. Like, when I went to Germany, they were like, "Okay, bye." Coming home, it was like, "Okay, crap, what's up?" I I had a flight from LA to San Diego, switching from international to domestic when never been there before was rough. I can imagine. Can imagine. I've been to the San Diego airport a lot, but not recently. I don't even remember. Mm-mm. Oh, Newark is bad. Yeah. I flew into JFK a couple of years ago, and like coming from Copenhagen to JFK, I was like, "What is happening? Oh my God, why is everyone screaming? What is going on?" I'm like, "Oh yes, hello, you're home in America again. Why is everything so dirty?" 45-minute walk to leave the international. I remember like it's been a long time since I've been to Newark. A long time. A long time since I've been in Newark. I'm planning a trip, really like, I'm planning a trip like to America in October, and it's in the very early stages, and that is, I've done no kind of planning. I'm waiting for my friend to tell me when he's going to throw his birthday party. That'll probably, unless something comes up, that'll probably be the next time I travel on an aeroplane. Has anyone been reading these? The more information about the Boeing thing came out this last couple of days, like how there are more Boeing planes not falling from the sky is amazing. Like all of the vendors are like, "Oh yeah, it's a total shit show. We lied. We lied about quality. We lied about construction. We lied about everything." Like people inside Boeing are like, "Yeah, it's amazing more planes haven't fallen to the sky." I'm like, dude, Boeing planes are still flying. Frightening. All right, so we got to make a boiler. Inputs 20 liters. L. Do we think L 20? What's bigger than L? What's bigger than liters with an L? Pounds. 20 pounds of water. That'd be LBS, right? Outputs 360 something of steam. Americans are used to rolling the dice on survival when it comes to traveling. But yeah, it's astonishing. Yeah, Salt, I don't. Decaliters? Kiloliters. I don't think it's decaliters. Yeah, I mean, like, and that no one's being held responsible, right? Like, Boeing is the epitome of too big to fail, right? No one is going. They're the leaders still. I mean, they're still making more airplanes than anybody else. They're employing and building. I mean, like, there's such a huge manufacturing arm inside of America that, like, if Boeing were something to say, like, we're bankrupt, we're going out of business, what the fuck would happen? What the fuck would happen? 1 deciliter is 10 liters. It's a real thing. The SI measurement. All right. And bad things are happening to whistleblowers. I'm not especially conspiratorial to my thinking, but it seems bad. Yeah, so like was it 2 or 3 of them now have just died? And the one guy was like, "Listen, if I'm dead, it's because they've killed me, because I'm in perfect health." Too big to fail, Drax. Too big. They can't fail. There's no possible way. Government would bail them out and run it. Someone would run it. Pesky falling out of windows. Yeah, I mean, bolts that weren't bolted. Like, but they're saying like parts throughout the plane are like not being built to spec. The only thing that could make this worse is if suddenly Airbus is like, "Yeah, we've got the same problems." Then you're like, and then who's it? The Brazilian people, Embraer, they're saying they're going to start trying to make a competitor. I'm like, that's not like something you do like overnight, right? Like, hey, we're going to make a competitor against the 737. We'll see you in 10 years. We're going to start today. We'll see you in 10 years. Cool. I'm not saying they shouldn't. They should. Boom, boom, boom. Maybe 10 years, right? I mean, who was it? The Canadian company, Bombardier, right? They made the competitor, and they went that arm of their company went bankrupt trying to do it. So much so that Airbus bought that, right, and is now running that part of it. They could. This is a aircraft makers have been making airplanes for 100 years or 70 years or whatever, and they couldn't do it. A lot of airplane news today. The Prime Minister of Portugal today said that. So they've been trying to move the airport in Lisbon for 50 years. I'm not kidding, for 50 years. Today they said they finally found the location and they're going to move the airport. They're going to start on it. And I'm like, this isn't like moving a McDonald's to a new area, right? This isn't like picking up a house and moving it. Building a new airport, that's like, I'll see you in 10 years. Like building a new international airport from scratch at a new location. What's your best guess estimate on how long that's going to take? I mean, the number to the amount of money is going to be astronomical, right? Drax, are you going to talk about airplanes? We're going to play some games. We're going to do both. All right, steam turbine. 10 pipes, 40 machine parts, steel beams. I got this. I got this in my pocket right now. Multitasking. Yeah, indeed. Should we see what this thing looks like? Steam turbine or a plane? Let's do both. Research complete. Inventory size 3 has been unlocked. Look at how big this thing is. Holy shit. Ah. All right, so let's shear off a mountain and put one of these in, right? Clean coal power plane, new from Venezuela. Yeah, clean coal. If that isn't the biggest crock of shit in the world, unbelievable. No, it's clean coal. Clean fossil fuels. For the last 12 months, I've sort of kind of taken a break from world affairs. I kind of stepped back. I'm a news junkie. I read a lot of news and I like current events, history and what have you. But in the last 3 or 4 months, I've kind of gotten back on the horse. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's not been a fun horse to get back on. Nothing seems to have changed since the last time I was paying attention to the world. And the way I'm looking at it now, I don't know. Not fun. Not fun. All right, so we're gonna need some water, and then a pretty good area to build this on. I'm trying to think. Oh, and then these are gonna take power lines, so we're gonna have to move the power, and then it's gonna switch down, right? So this seems like a process. Should we see? Do we have enough? Yeah. Do we see what it looks like out here? Boo, 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 boo. Boom, 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 boom. The water moving? I subscribe to The Economist because it meters my news consumption to a weekly. So we've had time to do some research, get a fuller picture. It's a great balance to stay informed versus wanting to die. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way of putting it. Wanting to die. The news has always been depressing, but as I've gotten older, what I realized is that it's the same thing happening over and over and over again because we don't seem to be learning. We're not very good at learning lessons as humans. We like to do the same stupid shit over and over. So, yeah, I'm not full tilt, right? I'm not reading huge amounts of news. Still being very specific, but I'm back to listening to the BBC. The BBC does like a quick 30-minute round of the world news, and it's usually not good because unlike American news, the BBC is telling you what's happening in Africa, Southeast Asia, and you're like, oh, wait, there's other parts of the world. And in those other parts of the world, bad shit's happening? Fuck. I would say we are making progress in pretty big ways, but they don't necessarily cover that. I mean, yeah. I mean, scientifically, like on the health front, are we taking better care of each other? Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. The like the clickbait news needs that to keep going. But like in terms of us like squabbling over the same stupid shit we've been squabbling over for the better part of existence, right? Like we're still doing that. And that is still costing human lives that like in an unnecessary way from my point of view. Like that's the part that gets me down, right? Like that's the part that gets me down. That's the part that gets me down. Well, yeah, it still happens. And the scale is different, but fewer lives now than it has in the past. Things like that. And I guess fewer lives. Yeah, I was reading something about World War One, and like the numbers in the battles in World War One are so staggering. Like 300,000 people dead in one battle. You're like, I'm sorry, what? How do they have that many people to kill? I don't know. Like this is going to take a lot of room, and we're going to want to be able to expand pretty significantly. Doesn't diminish the problem. Just not all bad. But that's what's on the news. Yeah, the news needs the bad, right? I remember I talked to a couple of reporters pretty frequently when I was in Denmark, and they both told me what it was like to be inside the editorial room, like, you know, in the morning, like the morning briefing, like on what's going to go into the paper, and like being shot down because like the editor now the editor always has to, you know, the editor-in-chief always has to worry about everything, right? But they also have to worry about the bottom line, and like smaller papers too, like don't have any revenue. And so like any revenue they're going to get, they've got to like double down on that. And so like so many times, like they were like, listen, no, you can't write that. No one's going to read that shit. Like it's important. Yeah. But no one's going to click on that. And then like my other favorite thing was like, maybe I've told the story before, but like the writer would write the headline, and then he'd read it in the newspaper the next day, and the headline was like completely different because it went off to a marketing group that then would take the headline through the computer and then would spit out a headline that it knew would get clicks. And I'm like, fuck. So like all news is going to all news is being filtered into some machine, and it's probably AI based now, right? Where it's like, this will get the most possible clicks. And I don't even give a fuck if it has anything to do with like the story. A lot of times we see a headline get altered 2 or 3 times. Yeah, it's insane. Have you seen this? There's a couple of these like newsreaders now that will re-alter the headline for you. So it will like read the whole article and then alter the headline just for you to tell you what the article's about. I mean, I guess that's like better. I don't know. This sort of comes down to like there's some bias in everything, right? And like you get to trust a reporter. I remember when I was young and I first started reading newspapers, like the reporters that I trusted and like had integrity and like they wrote good articles about things that were happening in the world. Those are the ones I went after, right? And so you kind of like you take that out of him, and then it's just like it doesn't even matter who writes it. It's sad that I trust the AI to do it more primers in the news now to summarize. I mean, yeah, I mean, the AI is going to summarize it and hopefully bring it to like a neutral ground, right? To tell you exactly what it's about. But isn't there something lost in that? I don't want to sound like an old person, too late. This is like me talking about sports, right? Like we're going to replace all the umpires and referees with computers because it'll be perfect. But I'm like, but isn't part of the human experience having some humanity inside of it? I mean, I'm a huge technology nerd too. So like, there's a part of me also that's just like, let the computers sort it out in the end. Dead or alive, Coming with me. Boom, boom, boom. Isn't that what RoboCop's about? Philosophy stream, yeah. Well, I kind of want to put this right here. Maybe we just blow up this mountain to start. I don't know. Let's see how big one of these are. Let's see. Let's put one down. Yeah, I love tech. I never expected to be skeptical about new technologies, but here we are. Yeah, well, I don't know how old you are, but like, I mean, given the look on my face, you can see how old this is. But yeah, it just, oh, I got to go to ad. To be continued. There's an ad. Hey, everyone, thanks for being here. I'll see you in 120 seconds or something. All right, right back.
Time to make the donuts.
Ho, 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 ho.
Hey, I'm back. Do you ever like when your significant other is like, "I love you"? Do you ever just write? Do you ever just like respond the Han Solo way? Like, I know, like I do all the time, and I'm pretty sure that like my Star Trek loving partner understands that I'm quoting Star Wars when I act cocky. But I just want to know if I'm the only one. And with you. NorCal Mark, holy shit, a year? Thank you so much for the resub. Good to see you. I hope you're well. How is Northern California this morning? Wow. Where the fuck does... I still can't believe, one, that I'm doing this, and two, that like it's been that I've been doing it a year. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Heart emoji. Heart emoji. Where was I? I don't know. We were talking about like just, you know, going from. I think the part of like the tech conversation is this: when we were younger, when we were young. I know. What when we were young, technology was new and it was fun, and social media was about taking pictures of your food and sharing it with like the 12 people that were on social media. And now it's become a beast that is maybe a little bit out of control. There was another study yesterday talking about how like if you take a break from Facebook, like your world outlook improves in just like 2 or 3 days. Holy shit, that's fucking with our brains. But like, I'm not one of these stick in the muds. Change is inevitable. Technology will continue to move forward. The world will continue to change around us, whether we want it to or we don't want it to. How it changes and why it changes, we might have some control of that, but like progress marches forward, right? And like these people that think that like, I just wanted to go back to the way it was, it is never going back to the way it was before. Never. And part of the problem is that the way it was before was fucked up. Like, we're not going back there. So if the way it was before was like not a dictatorship, then, and it is a dictatorship now, then yeah, let's try to get back to something a little less fucked up, right? But like the world we grew up in is dead for sure. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And the problem is that as we get older, we're realizing what every generation has realized before us, which is we're going to feel less and less at home in a world and less the ability to understand. Now, how that will be different in the world of technology, I don't know, right? Am I beginning at this young age to see how like, my argument has always been that the world is no different than it's always. The world is exactly the same as it's always been. There are some things, there's different paint on the world, but if you look back behind the curtain, it's the exact same thing. And I still believe that. I still believe that the world is basically what it's always been. And what I believe and you believe may be two different things. Maybe two different things. But I think, like, I agree with him. Like, there's a lot of good shit happening out there. The doctor in Australia yesterday, like, he found out a brain tumor a year ago, and he's been working in that field for years. And he based on his own research, he used his immune system to attack the brain tumor and took it out. He's like, I'm still probably going to die of brain cancer. The cancer's gone, but he's like, it could come back and it could kill me. But he's like, what I've done and what we've seen in the research end is fucking amazing, right? Like for our immune systems to say, hey, that's cancer, I'm going to fucking kill that. What? Yeah, it's more or less always been this way. But I think television and other innovations make it harder for us to be misled about the reality of the war and the suffering. I mean, yeah. The great opiate of the masses is now Netflix and sport, right? And the internet is the backbone of all of that. And so like the horrible things that are happening in the world can be forgotten about, glossed over, and we can move past them. Boom, boom, boom. Aussie doctors are something else. They really are, Adele. They really are, Adele. Starting with Vietnam, at least. It's easier to share joy, too. It is easier to share joy. It is easier to share joy. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, right? This is partly why I gave up on the news, last year, is because I was just tired of feeling like shit every time I turned on the computer and was like, what the fuck? This is why the US wants to ban TikTok. Too much actual news happening on there that they can't spin. Yeah, right? Like the TikTok thing is so interesting to me. It's like they're playing it off as though it's like the Chinese, but yeah, there's just it's an out of controlled source that they can't just like clamp down on, right? Hey Mega, we're in a deep conversation today as we're trying to build some power. Oh my god. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like this is going to be one of those things where I'm going to build this thing and then just be like, ah, shit, I should have built it differently. I should have built it differently. We don't want the Chinese spying on you. We can only be the ones spying on you. Yeah, I mean, the level of media control, and not, by no means, like, media control has always been the case, right? There's always been some aspect of every government that's controlling the media, and depending on what kind of government you were running and where you were in the world, like, yeah, I don't, it's so much easier to like manipulate the whole thing now, right? Bolero, hello, how are you? Happy Wednesday, good to see you, man. You still enjoying V-Rising? Saw you guys in there, having a good time. Hey, King over there on YouTube, how are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday, man? To the victor goes the written history or some shit. Yeah. Oh yes, I am. Oh yeah, all right, good. Yeah, I think if this game wasn't out, I would probably be playing more V-Rising, but I'm really enjoying this. I think I'm thinking about it all the time. I don't know where to put this thing. I'm like thinking of doing something like boom, 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 boom. Something like this. Oh. How many of these plates do I have on me? 311. Yeah, Blairo, thanks again, man. Holy shit. It's not often recently that a game gets me this good, but I was saying at the beginning of stream I had to stop. I was playing on Sunday night, I stopped because I was like, all right, if I keep going, like there'll be no more. I'll be at the end. Boom, boom. I mean, there's a lot of satisfactory in here, but there's enough of a difference that it makes it enjoyable. At least for me. All right, good. Hold on. Should we just see like what's going to have to go into this thing? Look, it takes up the whole goddamn thing. No grid connection. Yeah. All right. We can make that happen. I guess, can we continue to change the world for good is the question. Like, that's where I always get hung up. Right? I'm such a skeptic that I just, some idiot shot the prime minister of Slovakia today, and all I can think is, wait a minute, is this the spark we can't see yet of some world war about to happen? Right? I mean, we're literally on the brink of world war all the time, but probably more so now than ever because that little idiot in Russia is trying to solidify his he's trying to solidify his fucking whatever he's trying to solidify, his legacy, right? To bring the Soviet Union back together. Yeah, Franz Ferdinand again. Fucking Franz Ferdinand, man. That guy didn't want the war. Like, was totally chill. I mean, for an aristocrat. It just happened a few hours ago, and so like it's not clear who the shooter was. He was literally getting into he was greeting fans. I guess this is what he does. He goes out and goes around and does like town halls, and they caught the shooter. He was right there. He just shot him twice, and then they caught him, and it was unclear yet who or why or how. But I mean, like, I mean, at the time Franz Ferdinand got shot, no one thought that would be the start of the World War. How close am I? So I guess this is the closest connect to the. Boom, 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 boom. This is gonna bite me in the butt later, like building at a lower altitude. I just don't want to pump the water up. Should I go up that high? I don't know. We're pretty far along now, Drax. You're pretty far along now to be having these questions. Everything can be rebuilt. Everything can be rebuilt. All I know is I hope not. I've made it this far without like a horribly devastating war. I mean, other than 10 years? 20? How long were we in Afghanistan? The war no one talks about? I think that was enough to connect it. No. 20. 20 years. 20 years and trillions of dollars. We left. What happened? The same dudes that we got rid of came right back. Afghanistan's its own thing, right? I'm not sure. I mean, we could talk hours about why and how Afghanistan, right? Afghanistan is literally fighting the same war over and over again to the same conclusion. People our age haven't really ever not been at war, at least quietly somewhere. I guess you're right. You were born in the 70s. You were born during Vietnam, most likely. And there was a few years where we weren't at war. We fought a war in Central America for a little bit, right? Then we went into then starting in the late 80s, right? You're feeding the first Afghan war, the first Afghanistan war, right? And then you're into Iraq, then you're into Iraq again, and then Afghanistan, and then here now where, the American forces aren't deployed in huge numbers anywhere right now, right? People are, it had to happen, but it did, yeah. I mean, it's our own self-fulfilling prophecy. We create our own enemies to keep us embroiled in shit over there so we can keep the arms manufacturing pockets fat. I think Kuwait is the first I remember. Yeah. I mean, that's like Kuwait maybe is legitimate. I mean, the Iraqi army decides to just walk in there and then we decide to stop it and then we're out pretty quickly, but like what it starts, right? What it becomes with the next Bush. I don't know. You always go back to Dwight Eisenhower giving that fucking chilling speech as he leaves office saying that we've created something we will never be able to control. I mean, here's a guy who spent his whole entire career in the military, and there's no way around it, right? War is good. War is good for everybody's pocketbooks, not just the manufacturer of weapons either. That shit trickles down all over the place, all over the American economy. It sucks, but it's true. That is not what I wanted to build. Build 172 of those, but I feel like we got a bunch of those in storage if we go pull out. I mean, the Iraq Kuwait thing was the first war like fully televised 24 hours, right? That's what makes CNN, right? That starts like the CNN saw the ratings during that and thought, how can we get this all the time? Here? Yeah. Take them. Hey, all right, let's fire those machines up. How can we get the war ratings all the time? How am I not, how is this not connected? Is it still saying it's not connected to the grid? Yeah, even reached New Zealand media, and we only had 2 or 3 television channels for the whole country before satellite even. 2 or 3 TV channels for the whole country? What is it, 1960? Boom, 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 boom. War is 80% of the media, yeah. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. No grid connection. Is it no grid connection because like it needs like third channel launch in 1990 for the Commonwealth Games? 1990 wasn't like 1991, 1990, 1991 was like the 4th channel in America, right? Because you had 3 channels. You had ABC, CBS, and NBC, right? And then Fox launched in like the early 90s. So you had the 4th channel. And then by the mid 90s, right? Like cable was taking over. We didn't have cable until the mid 90s. My dad worked for television stations, so he was always the cable. Oh yeah, that's right. Don't forget public access, PBS. Yep, you're right. You're right, PBS. I wouldn't forget it. I watched a lot of PBS growing up. A lot of PBS. Boom, 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 boom. I like when government too is like we're overfunding public broadcasting, and then you like look at the budget of public broadcasting, and you're like, just take 2% of the fucking military spending and give it to public broadcasting. It'll be more money than they've ever had times a billion. Thank God my bags are so big. I have a bunch of rando shit in here. So I can't. Does it say? And the UHF channels. You're watching channel 45. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I love how we're reinventing cable. I mean, Beard, everybody, you guys are seeing these news articles, right? Where like they're all going to bundle together now, right? Like all of them are beginning to make deals to bundle so that like you'll get 6 channels for the price of 1, and they'll all be advertising. Fucking brilliant. My dad was saying a few years ago, he's like, listen, none of them are making money. None of them can figure out how to make money. They're all going to bring it back down. It's all going to come back around to something they already know works, and they're just going to con us into getting back there. And I think the only thing, we've talked about this before on the stream, the only thing that's stopping the contract's coming. We're going to have to sign a contract in America. I can feel it. Boom, 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 boom. Take 2% of military spending at anything to solve virtually any problem. Salt Ranger, you're right. Education, healthcare, come on. I don't watch news anymore. I can't take the shit anymore. Yeah, Blair, I hear you. That's why we got kind of started on this, is that I've just been starting to get back into it after a long, long break. Spatula City. Yeah, UHF, what a great fucking movie. Guess your weight in fish. We didn't have it at NZ. You're all fancy. Well, Americans. We have the abundance of shit. And every streaming business has been burning cash except for Netflix. Yeah. Oh, Red Snapper. Oh my God. Yeah. Rambo 5,000. Boom. Okay, so I can't decide. This is all covered in like this somewhere, right? We can read like the Foundry. There are two different types of power. There are low and high voltage. This page is about the high voltage power advantage. So it goes from big somethings to this to something. A high voltage power source to power poles to a transformer. I think that's what the problem is, that like it's not going to take low voltage to do this. Power lines, transformers, important. Even if high voltage power generated machines require a foundation, they only output their generated power to a connected HVP grid. HVP grid? Even if high voltage power generating machines require a foundation. Yeah. A transformer needs to be placed on the according power building block foundation and according to the HVP. I'm guessing that might be the problem. Oh, what's in the box? Nothing, stupid. You're so stupid.
A ship has entered our waters.
Oh
a
my
resource
God.
colony ahead.
A resource
Buildings
colony ahead.
On the horizon.
What's on the
Protect
horizon?
yourself and our citizens.
Well. Aisha, how are you? Happy Wednesday. It's a sandbox. I was just going to say, did you read his comment that Dell posted? We're talking about Bulwark. And did you build the steam maker or the steam generator? I don't know. There is a post on the guy who's made, yeah, also got a few clips on TikTok about it. I laughed so hard. I love Thomas. Yeah, Molly was like, Molly's met him. And she's like, yes, that's exactly how he is. And I just think that like, part of me, Molly's like, you two would get along because, I don't know, we're both really amazing people. I get him, but people won't learn. Got to live with it. Yeah, Kajik, you're absolutely right. People are fucking stupid, right? And so like, my problem is that like, it's there's too much going on in the game, right? Like if you wanted to make it a sandbox game, like you should have just made it a sandbox game. Like here's all the parts and just build whatever you want, not unlock things or build things up, right? Like there should be no progression if it's sandbox. I don't know. It seems a little like the game is a little confused about what it is, what I feel like. But then again, like who the fuck am I? I'm nobody. It's his game. And whatever he wants it to be or calls it, that's what it's going to be. But you cannot control the masses calling it whatever they want to call it, right? Like, you know, I can call myself Drax Fantastic, but that doesn't mean that I'm fantastic, right? And how you perceive me and what you call me, I'm guessing is probably a little different. Yeah, where's the box with the sand in it?
A resource colony ahead. Buildings on the horizon. Protect yourself and our citizens well.
I just do this to get Molly to laugh in the other room. It's always been a problem with tags on stream. Yeah, right. But you are, oh, Blair, you're too kind. You're not even a Dracula, right? Molly's wheezing in there. I can hear her. Oh my God. Drax. All right, let's, did I build the steam thing or the steam? I built this thing with the generates the steam with the thing. I built the turbine, so I didn't build the thing that actually generates the steam. I built the thing that turns the steam into power. Oh, but in one more important news, guess what finally happened? We just talked about the prime minister in Slovakia getting shot, but I'm guessing that's not what you're talking about. Oh, you started watching Ted Lasso. It's the hope that kills you. I think you were talking about that on your stream. And that you don't need to know shit about sports ball, right?
It's the hope that kills you.
Kills you. What'd you think? No, it's not a sports ball so far. That's a plus. I think that sports ball is just the backdrop of a really great story and really great. Sporty Santa? Yeah, Sporty Santa. I took the anniversary thing and turned it into a sports ball thing. Molly was like, you just turn it into a sports ball. I watched 2 episodes. I like his character. Yeah, I think the first season shines, and I think you'll fall in love with the character so much that you'll watch the rest of the season. I think that there's a lot of like what happens in a sports ball team. Like those guys, both those dudes are huge football fans, and you can tell in the writing. But there's some stuff that's going on back there it's pretty realistic. Those guys have spent some time in a locker room. Ted Lasso is a great example of what I like about the best streaming shows. Status quo changes in interesting ways. Yeah. Hey, Pop, how are you? Good to see you, man. How's your Wednesday? I thought they would drag stuff out more, but things shift and evolve for the characters. Yeah, they do. They do. Hey, how are you, man? Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, Lasso's just great. It's really great. It's a good fish out of water story to start. It evolves into something more, right? And there's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama in the locker room. There's a lot of drama amongst people. I mean, it's basically, you're just football, and that at that level is just a high intensity job, right? Yeah, beard is in it. Yeah. It's good. It's very good. I mean, yeah, I keep telling people are like, oh, it's about soccer or whatever. I'm like, no, it's not. That's just a backdrop. And maybe you'll learn something about this sport called soccer. Maybe, but probably not. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kaja. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Boiler. So I need to make one of these too. Hold on. What's this thing look like? It's going to take in water. It's going to take on liters of water and make liters of steam. I don't know if this is an L or if that's just like the divider. I can't tell. It's pretty though. I like these graphics. I really do like this. Interface. Input, output, energy, fuel requirements. So we're going to pump water in. Missing fuel. Oh, boiler? Place burnable items here. You place burnable items here. Do we have to feed this thing with like charcoal or something? What do I got that's burnable? Can you burn plates? No. Oh, you're going to have to, does it have an input for, It's going to burn something. Requires foundation. I guess you could put biofuel in here, huh? Wait, do I have biofuel on me? Hold on, let me just cut this tree down. All right. Yep. It's the same kind of as Captains of Industry. Is it really? Yeah, these graphics are familiar and very pleasing. Very pleasing. Hold on, I have to blow my nose for a minute. Hold on. All right, I'm back. All right. So this I guess this makes sense, right? Because at the same time all of this unlocked, the biomass incinerator thing unlocked. Like a greenhouse. Oh, we got to make glass. Oh, hold on. We got to make glass.
Shoot the glass.
Maybe like maybe this is like, this is one of those things in these games where you're like, let's build this. And you're like, wait, this thing needs like 6 other things before we even get to this part. I'm getting that sense right now. Should we go back here? I don't know. I just diverted the coal to the steam thingy. I haven't made a greenhouse yet. Yeah, I mean, I think that could definitely, you could definitely do that. Then my question is like, do I just, because that's all the way over there, like way the fuck over there. There's closer water there. Hey, Ravi, how are you? Welcome in. I'm having a lovely day. I hope you are too. You two are coming with me. Like what you're aiming for is renewable resource though, right? Because if you get a couple greenhouses that are putting out plants, then you won't have to worry about this substance down here running out. Whatever this is called, some name that Drax doesn't pronounce correctly. Thankfully, though, in my seed, I had a lot of coal, but not much of the base materials. Yeah. So maybe it's almost simpler just to do this here. Boo, 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 boo. Let's face it. It's coal, copper, and iron. Yeah, exactly. With prettier little prettier names. Enjoying the game a lot. So yeah. It is. Yeah, Ravi, I was saying I was playing it on Sunday night off stream, and I stopped myself. I was 4 or 5 hours in, and I've been looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, last week, honestly, I would have played it. I played V Rising because I love V Rising too. I just haven't. It doesn't have the same hold on me. I played that Wednesday. Then I only played this one day last week, and then I played Vintage Story and then RimWorld. But this would have been an all week thing for me. It's so easy. It's so easy to get lost in. And when I'm playing it on stream, I talk too much. So it's literally like 25% the game. And like if you come to my stream looking to just see hardcore gaming, like there might be some disappointment. Like we might actually build. I might actually build something. I might actually build something. Boo 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 boo. I'm trying not to dig too much. So maybe we'll make some kind of tiered nonsense here. Yeah, it's a really solid game so far, and I'm happy that like it's still early. There's still more development to be had. I mean, the roadmap's through 2025. Well, that's great. Chatty Drax for the win, yeah. No one comes here just for the gaming. No one comes here for the gaming, Drax. I was thinking about that the other day, like I've made a lot of videos. I made a lot of videos in my time. And most of the videos, like a lot of the Vintage Story videos are like, how-tos, but that's just me taking knowledge and putting it out there. And then I've done a lot of Let's Plays, but that's, I try not to I don't want to come off as I don't know a lot about, I mean, I'm not a great gamer. I'm just a gamer, right? And so maybe someone you can trust to show you a game that you might also like, I guess, because sometimes you think maybe you don't think this, but sometimes I think what's my niche? What's my focus, right? How am I different? But I'm not different. There's too many people doing what I'm doing, right? And so if you're just trying to be different, then I'd just be maybe scream crying at factory builders, on camera as a reaction. That could be something, but I'm never going to do that. I'm not very good at screaming or crying at the same time. Boom. I really want to get into Foundry, but V-Rising. Well, I mean, Bolero, the good news is Foundry's going to be here a while, right? It's not going anywhere, and it's only going to get better as it continues to develop. Like, that's the great thing about early access games. Like, you watch someone play it, and you're like, oh, but then you're like, okay, well, I mean, it's not out yet, so like, you're not missing out. I was thinking how much that affects the feel of the art style. Super nice. Feels soft and cozy. Yeah, I just think, yeah, one of the reasons I like this game is just because, yeah, it's just so chill, right? Like, nothing is, I'm not even researching anything because I'm not paying attention, but like, we're not losing out on anything right now. Just standing here looking at the grass. It is sort of the same, yeah, sort of the same kind of soft graphics Grounded has. Dinkum too. I like Dinkum. We played that a lot. Should I be researching something? Yeah, I should be. Maybe like the drill so I could go faster when taking this out. I literally have everything I need setting right over there. Like as soon as I hit it, like it'll start, all the machines will spool up and start doing the research. Brr, 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 brr. Is Dinkum done? It's out full release now, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. I opted for my contacts again today because I thought, you know what, like, might as well wear them. And then I'm gonna watch a game later. Not to fucking mess with my glasses, but I'm wearing my glasses so much that like, I'm like, do I need to move them around in my face? Northern release got pushed back to July. Ooh, that's fine by me. I'm excited about that one. There's another one that I played in the, you know, we got a bigger problem. It's still in early access. Dinkum's still in early access apparently. All right. I mean, Norland needs more polished. Let's make it be more polished. And then Molly was saying that the next fest is in June. That's just gonna bring like a whole new level of like bunch of games that we're gonna be like, wait, what? In a good way. In a good way. Doo-doo-doo. You've had some emails about Next Fest? Fancy streamer. Fancy streamer. Remember when I was like, we should build it so that there's like walkways in between. Cracks. I guess we could build like a little walkway. You know what we should do is take this out and bring this all up one. While on the moving sidewalk, I had signs at one point. Do. What do I do with those? Hi. Oh, look at this. There's biomass in here. That's not what I wanted to do. Can we store some of this? It's, Molly was saying that like it's so confusing, just like Satisfactory, where like your inventory is on the right and the container's inventory. I was trying to think of like, Molly was like, it's so confusing, but like I was thinking, all right, it's not really that confusing because like your backpack from the mind of the developer, for us, it's horribly fucking confusing because I look right here thinking this is my inventory, right? Not. It's over there. But like, you look here and like your bag is there. So that's where your inventory. And then you're looking at the container in front of you. So that's the one in front of you. Yeah. You're on a stream, you're on a mailing list. Fancy mailing list. It's beer time. Beer time. All right. I'm in. I'll have two. I'm gonna have during the game tonight. WoW has always been this way. Wait, seriously, Kaija? I always had some kind of bag. You know what? You're right. The bags always open up like right over here. I just read the screen and see which one it says. Well, Beard, you're smarter than all the rest of us. I'm dumb. I like look right in front of me. I'm like, is this my bag? Wait, I don't have all this stuff, do I? There's the signs. That's what I came over here for. Can we do like... What are these belts? Base building. Look, I did that one. That's smart. That's smart. There's some other like thing I'm always looking for. I like how they just. I like how it just kind of hovers out. Will it sit on top if you? I think it's always just gonna kind of hover out there. That's kind of a. Oh, I guess you could put it on top there. That's even better. You know, it'd be better if it was like on a little revolving thing. Or it'd be even better if it was a hologram of what was inside. Ooh. Ooh. Not bad. Can you see it from that? You can kind of see it from this direction. I know, I didn't realize how uncommon reading in games was. Reading? In a game? What? I don't understand. You lost me at the reading part. Burn, 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 burn. All right, what the fuck did I come over here for? Oh, more. I came over here for base building parts right here. 1,600. I need to clean out some of this other stuff. Could we please take the base components? And we've got like, I'm just gonna fucking destroy some of these. And then I guess I'll grab a bunch of this, and we're gonna use it all. Yeah, you almost want to make like a little bridge over the top of that stuff back there. Put in some more moving sidewalks right here. Bup, bup. All right, so we've got this boiler. I have two. I built two of them. We got to pull water in though. Where are we gonna pull water from? Supposedly there's some water over here. We see. Let's see how far. How many meters to the water? I looked. Oh gosh, is it in this? Is it in a ravine right here? Cool. Cool. That's not that far. 100 meters, 50 meters, maybe. We have to build a pump down there. The problem is, how do you get to bring power to it? Bring power. Well, it turns right here. Where does it? That's where it starts. Can we? Wait. Can we? How does the water mechanic work? Will it just fill in as we? Are you kidding? Really? I'm building a river. I'm building a river to nowhere. I mean, it just looks like as you knock out blocks, it just fills it in. Did it come down? Is it like kind of flowing a little bit? I mean, it's beautiful looking. Is this a straight shot? We're pretty fucking close. We could just run we have 2,000 base building units here. We could just... There's no diagonal. We just go straight. Will we hit the water? Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. Oh no, Drax. Oh no, Drax. Son of a bitch. You got a drill? 64% on mining speed 3. There's the water. Hello. I need... So let me see. This thing is going to take... Hi, just talk to me for a second. Missing foundation. I can fix that. Hold on, I need to be closer so I can read the fucking small print. I'm guessing the steam is going to be carried by pipe. So maybe you should just like create all of this out here. And I think the whole reason we came out here is because we wanted to do the thing. So you pipe the steam back over there. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. You're either going to pipe the water or you're going to pipe the steam. And there's no loss, right, in like the distance. Boom, boom. Pipe the pipe. I'm going to pipe the pipe to the pipes with the pipe and the pipe and the pipe. I like the foundation building in this game too. I think it's tight. It's so gosh darn easy to like just lay out huge pieces. All right, so need you to go back inside for a minute. I put that giant thing in my pocket. I set up hydropower on its own and then ran a power pack with power lines. They ran the power back with power lines. But doesn't it need like, it needs to go from like high voltage power to like low voltage power. So you need one of these transformers, right? Oh, you're saying that like, you set it up. But doesn't it need like low voltage power to get going? Like don't these steam turbines need it? Yeah, I slapped a couple of transformers down on the main factory floor and connected the power lines. Oh, I see. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, I wonder how that works. Let's just do. I was like, goddamn, that transformer is huge. I mean, I've already run the power, so what the fuck does it matter at this point? But I'm interested to see like. Also, I put a transformer on the hydro platform. And then it powers itself. The thing is, like, some machines are going to need higher power at some point. I don't know. This is making my mind melt. Is that surprising? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. What's the footprint of this? Tiny. Hi. No grid connection. No grid connection. I'm making a mess of it. We'll clean it up later. Hey, it's in the tree. Hey, hold on. Rex, hit the Z button. Hit the Z button. So these things are like, mess is the best. There is no front. There is only Zool. How do you... There's probably no way to get around this power supply system with like global power. Yeah, in the future, you still need to run power lines. There's no wireless power. All right, I'll figure this out. I'll figure it out. I mean, I was like in my head, I already had like parts of it working out. That doesn't mean that it was actually going to work out. This is a Planet Crafter. Yeah, I don't like when the game does do this. Just a preference. I don't mind it. I mean, it makes it complicated. I think where almost all of this fails for me is not like in the wireless part of it. It's that like in some kind of future, they're not going to harness like the giant orb full of energy that's just pushing, like, shouldn't there be some kind of solar power? Maybe there will be in this game, but like, I just think like that's for Satisfactory, and I realize that takes out like 90% of what you do in Satisfactory, but like, I'm like, couldn't we just get a couple of solar plants and some batteries and take this, we'll be done with it, right? Boo, 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 boo. Hey, loader lane 3. Cool. Character crafting speed, we need yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Decor number 3. What? A support. A support. Oh, can I put a sign on that? That'd be nice. I mean, do we just... I think we just do this to get it out of the way. Yellow? Is it me you're looking? Yellow? Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in... Oh boy. Me and Lionel Richie go way back. Way back. This thing's huge. This thing is huge. Do a little light clearing there. Show me a water pump. We've got a bunch of these in here. 79 tubes. 79 tubes. I have 5 of these now. All right, this should be fun. This should be fun. Let's put that there. Then I guess what we'll do is we'll slowly build up to bring the power to it. It's offline, Drax. Is everything okay? I don't like...
Drax?
Drax? Hey, Soma, how are you? Happy Wednesday. What's going on? What are you up to? What are you up this fine day? Boo, 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 boo. Hi. Hi. We're building a series of tubes. A series of tubes. I like to say that I'm getting better at this. But I like to say a lot of things. Wow, that was fast. What's next? What's next? What is this? What is this? Olamite processing. That sounds fun. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. Filter loader. Hanger gate. Wait, wasn't there an elevator? What did I do with that? Mining force allows drilling and blasting deeper and underground. There's so much cool shit. Mining efficiency. Mining efficiency increases the resource output of mining machinery by 10% per level. Extra items produced do not deplete the vein. Start research. 300 in 2 years. Just keep getting my day started, actually. Kittens and cough, not V-Rising, cough. Have been keeping me up late. It's definitely the cats. It's definitely the cats keeping you up. Man, you and everybody else, right? Like, V-Rising is a very good game loop, right? You're like, okay, I just need to get the boss done so I can get the thing, so I can build the castle, so I can get the thing, so I can get to the next boss, so I can get this thing, to get to this thing, to get to more castle, to get the cool wallpaper, to get the next boss. Huh? Get the next boss. I've enjoyed watching everyone play it. I only played it once. Yeah, the map is huge. I remember like opening it up last week and being like, what? Yeah, the castle building is beautiful. The graphics are just beautiful. The castle building's beautiful. I know a special somebody who has lost a lot of sleep and time over it. 1 minute. You know, the game is good when Molly like gets out of bed and doesn't speak to anyone and just goes directly to her computer and is like, I I gotta get the thing with the thing and the thing. And now I can the thing that lets me kill the boss to get the next thing to do the thing so I can kill the next boss so I can build the thing to craft the beat the thing. Yeah, exactly. It's the perfect game loop. The perfect game loop. Oh my god. This is a great view, Drax. What are we looking at here? Oh. We're building this. This is what we're building. This is the perfect spot. Thank you, Ko-Fi Streambot. Yeah, I've got a good Ko-Fi page. If you're looking to support this this old gaming guru, a great place to do it. You can drop some coins there. It's easy, simple, and it helps a lot. All right, I'm gonna get up and stretch. It says it's starting soon, so at any minute it's gonna say it's time to make the donuts. Thank you all for being here. Very good to see you all. Back in just a minute. Get up, stretch. I don't know, maybe have a cookie or 2 or 3.
Time to make the donuts.
Hello, welcome back. The dangling carrot approach. The next thing you need, well, only need a few things, and then it's not that far away to get them, and then rinse, repeat. Yeah, I mean, it's it is a very rewarding game.
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog
Hey.
here, and this is the Muppet Show, and you have been warned.
And you have been warned. We still need to have that like come over the top of my red thing there, right? Oh, but you need this thing from the 2 areas ago, but now it won't be. Yeah, because you're OP, so it won't take long. Yeah, right. Hey, Mr. Taco, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, man. Welcome, man. I decided that you start streaming at the time in which my eyes start to get heavy. And so if I end up catching your stream, it's usually like the first like 20, 30 minutes. And then I'm like this. What happened? Someone's screaming? I'm sure there's no yeah, no, I'm not getting tired because of the content. No. Riveting. It's riveting content. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. What's going on, man? All right, what we're laying some pipe. I just told Molly, I was like, I need to go back and lay some pipe. She just gave me the look like, that's not. You're not. You're actually not funny. You're not a funny guy. You're not a funny guy. Having a great Wednesday? Good. Good to hear it. How could anyone sleep during taco stream with all the buttons that are too many? Yeah, there's. I think you could say that about some people's stream, but like taco stream, yeah, definitely not. It is. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. All right, hold on. Burr, 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 burr. Taco, have you played this game? Did I see you playing this game? I mean, you're a big Satisfactory player. If you haven't played this game, you would love this game. You will love this game. Yeah, streamed it once. I enjoyed it. Cool. Do. Once, and then one of the 17 other games that was called you to it. I mean, it's got a little ways to go. And someone was saying like there's some quirks, but honestly, I've not played it enough to like to find those quirks, right? It's got good bones, yeah. I think maybe for someone who I keep hitting F. My complaint is the UI. Yeah, it's a little wonky. It's a little wonky as I'm like struggling with it right now. I think too, maybe someone who's played like a lot of Satisfactory might be like, what the fuck? I mean, I've played a lot of Satisfactory, but not recently. Not recently. And Escape does not do what I do. Yeah, I made a video. I made a video with start tips, and like it comes out tomorrow on YouTube. And the last thing I talk about is like, if you are an Escape person like me, I've gotten a lot better because I'm training my brain to hit the Z key to clear, right? But you spend a lot of time looking at this because you're like, no, just get the fuck off the screen, everything, and just let me get back to what I was doing, right? And like the Z does clear a lot of stuff, but like, when you see something like that, and then I've seen, you're not the only one. It's me, you, and everyone else. I've seen people struggle with it. And I'm just like, how does that get out of the only way I can think of like it gets out of the development stage on their end is that because they wrote the game. And so like they wouldn't even think, they're like, why would you press escape? Why would you do that? That's not how we made the game. I'm like, it doesn't matter. My brain is like, get the fuck off the screen and get me back to like the playing level. But yeah, it takes a little getting used to. And I feel like after I play it for a while, I'm like back on it, but it's still, yeah. Yeah, they're so trained. This is why user testing is critical in the software. You get lost in your own sauce. Yeah, exactly. Every single time I'm like, why did they do it like that? I'm like, because they built it from the ground up, Drax, and because that's the way they made the game. And so they're like, that's the way you play it. The failure is us, right? But I mean, like, there's no failure in it. It's just, this is like when someone tries to reinvent the movement of a game, right? Like, we're going to get away from the WASD. Why? We've been playing games for like 1,000 years. Like, this is not the time. Like, it works. It works really well. Like, Why would you try to move away from it? There's been a couple of games I've played this year where I'm just like, we always talk about like when you hit R to rotate, right? And like, but it opens the road thing. I don't know. I think there's needs to be a game dev consortium to standardize controls. Beard, agree 100%. Can you even bind those keys? I didn't look. You can rebind that, but it becomes a problem, right? So like if the Z key, where is it? So deselect is Z. So if you rebound this to escape, but then you wouldn't be able to open the menu, I guess. Like I already rebound the inventory to tab because I'm not going to move my hand all the way across to I to open inventory. And the tab button was like cycling my nav bars, which I'm not going to cycle my bars. So, but then what I realized is that like I don't even really need to hit tab for inventory because C is crafting and it also opens my inventory box. So I can just hit C one button and it opens both. The problem with rebinding in these games is sometimes the controls have multiple functions. Exactly, Beard, exactly. And then you really fuck up something. And then you're like, there was some game I played recently that had hard-coded the bindings into like the information boxes. So like I changed all the bindings and then in the information box, it was like, press E. And I was like, ah, fuck, I rebound that. Now that's not going to make any sense. We're totally fucked. I is the worst key for inventory. Like game, but I'm fighting the UI. It sounds like you are too. Yeah, I think, hold on. I had a very positive experience. I had a very positive experience when I played this last year, I think during Next Fest, and I really enjoyed it. Like I don't remember struggling with the invent. I don't remember struggling with the UI at all. I mean, I could have been drinking a lot or who knows, but I didn't struggle at all. Like I had so much fun with it. And so like when it was coming to early access, I was like, I cannot wait. And so it scratches a lot of like the right itches for me. Like it's just chill enough. And like, if that's my only complaint and it's still early access, maybe we'll get some smoothing of that as we move along. Or maybe like, you know, maybe I'll just figure it out and it'll be okay. So this is like 12 hours in, 10, 12 hours in, and I move at like molasses speed, especially when I'm streaming because I end up speaking too much. And so yeah, I mean like, it's fun. I guess like I'm having a good time playing it and I'm looking forward to it. So like, that's for me, like that's big. That's big. Oh my God, I had the same issues with Synergy, a city management I was really looking forward to. The default setup is so bad and rebinding was locked, turned me off trying to play further into the demo. Did I play that one? Yeah, like not being able to rebind keys. I feel like I know that like usually sometimes it gets pushed later in development, which is always weird to me. Like seems like that would be something you'd want to get in there pretty early. I mean that it's EA is the right 5,000 game testers is going to beat whatever in-house QA you have. Yeah, right. Exactly. So it's a good game. Mods will be soon to fix it. Unnecessary speed mods. Yeah. It's not like it has, it doesn't crash. It looks beautiful. Like the game makes sense, like logically the way things run and you can build and machines run and like it's polished, right? I mean, I've played a lot of worse games with worse controls, that's for sure. Boo boo. Boo doo doo doo. I mean, I think Beard would say that there's no diagonal stuff, so like that's a real fucking problem. Boo 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 boo. I have a personal affront to sloped belts. That's my own demons coming to fight me. Yeah. I mean, they made some choices. If I had small UI, control quirks are the biggest problem. A pretty solid EA release. Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about like, I feel like this panel is very good. There's a lot of information, but at this, I feel like I'm at the eye doctor And he's like, okay, read line 3. E, Z, H. No, looks like we're going to need to up that prescription, Drax. How about if I just get closer? Okay, read line 3. E, still fucking it up. Can I get right on top of it? There we go. Water and steam. Yeah, I hate the vertical belts or T3 and the lack of diagonals kills me. Thanks, Taco. I feel like this is a problem. Like this is a UI problem that like I've been here. You know, I've done graphic design through my life on and off. I'm not a graphic designer by trade, but like I've done it. And you get into situations like this where you're like, I have a bunch of fucking information and I want to put it all on here. And it's going to change. That information isn't going to be static, right? Because we're going to get different things. There are going to be different things. And like, we're going to need to be able to like fit it all on there. But I just feel like there needs to be some more work in here, right? And I guess someone might say like, if you really want to know, like get in close and figure it out. But I was just about to say that. But then the problem is you end up putting belts and shit in front of it. And so you're like, okay, here we go. I gotta get in. So then I'll just jump on there, but I can't squat. I have to look at the thing. So yeah, I mean, little things like that still need probably some thought, right? And then, you know, my constant joke is this, which is like, these games are developed by young people most of the time who have great eyesight. And then Molly's always saying that like they're putting these on like huge screens. And so for them, they've got 20/20 vision and they're looking at this on a 50-inch fucking high definition, you know, screen. So they're like, I don't know, that font doesn't look like a 6-point to me. It looks like a 27-point. I think the real problem is Satisfactory has nailed the concept. Satisfactory did it better. Yeah. I mean, I think the comparison between the two games, and probably more so this one because it's a later entry, is just going to be like, this is a Satisfactory clone. What does it do different? Is it better? You know, especially with the impending release of Satisfactory. You know, if I'm these guys, I want to get away from. I want to, you know, whenever they release, I want to be away from that. I want to be 6 months after that, right? The worst thing this game could do is try to release like in and around the time that Satisfactory releases, because there's a potential it gets lost in the mix, right? It gets lost in the mix. Well, you got the tube all the way up here, Drax. Did that turn on the machine? And what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Hi. Oops, I think we missed one there. Boo, 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 boo. Should we? Boo, 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 boo. All right, it's hooked up. It's hooked up. Did we miss like? Boom, 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 boom. Well, we know there's this part of it. I just don't quite like. So we know there's power because this thing's got power. We know there's power to this platform. I'm in the water. I can't swim. I mean, this looks like. Press the button, Drax. It's on a thing. It's got this. This is touching this, which is touching that, which is touching these guys. Oh wait, are we missing one? like Drax? I think that one right. I'm like, everything looks like it's connected. Yeah, I'm missing the obvious one. Hooray! All right, now we're pumping some water. I mean, when the machine comes online. Boom, boom. Like this seems like you'd want to put a ladder or something down there instead of having to do the hopscotch. Do the hopscotch. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I have to put an intake into the water. It's these little things that I forget. Do. Hi, can we take this plant out so we can see what's going on? Let's do something fun like this one, and then turn that, and come here, and I don't know, I guess we can be in the water, huh? I don't need to breathe. Yeah, like this. And then we got an intake in here. Be kind of cool if that actually moved, but it doesn't. In the water. Tank goes in the water. Shark's in the water. You're inside the tank. I don't. All right. Boom, 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 boom. That could be a problem. Does that make no? Why isn't it pulling the water in? Green light's on. Get the flow of the flow and the flow. We'll put some fuel in there. Oh, they generate fuel on their own, right? That's right. Oh, that's I finally get that part of it. I mean, if anything, like maybe it's not far enough into the water. The other one's like sitting right there. I'll go down farther. Fuck if I care. Where did that thing go? Oh. I'm living underwater from now on. What are we doing wrong? We see the TikTok guy who walks around looking for flow or glow on publicly accessible faucets and outlets. No flow, duh. No, I've not seen that one. Boom, 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 boom. My time on TikTok is very limited. Very, very limited. On purpose. It is the doom scroll, right? For me. Like once I start in there, like 12 hours later, I'm like, what the fuck just happened to my life? What the fuck just happened to my life? I feel like the best thing for me in TikTok is for us just not to hang out on the weekend. Like a toxic relationship, right? Like, I love her, but I can't be anywhere near her. It's not good for me. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you should be able to. You may have to send it to me. Oh, nope. It's like, not a chance. Didn't even catch it. It just automatically destroys it. Boom, 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 boom. Send it to, DM it to me and I'll put it in there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. I don't understand why this thing's not on. If anything, water should be coming from this side, right? It's not about like water being too deep or some bullshit. Green light's on. This is a water pump. Current pipes. Current target. Pump pipes empty. No shit. No shit. Maybe I went too far out. You destroy it with a mining tool. What are you talking about? 8. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. TikTok videos. TikTok videos for those that are interested. Thanks, Taco. What the fudge sickles? Like the height and all that shit doesn't seem to matter, does it? This is one of those things where I'm gonna go and look at the other one and be like, wait, what? Why are you working? Well, that's definitely not gonna work, right? It's like not even in the water. Not even in the water. Do 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 do. Perplexed. Perplexed. On the road. This would be a great thing for a big moving sidewalk. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Still think you should slide. I still think there needs to be a slide. Bum, bum, bum. I was gonna make a. I'm still on the fence. Like I made a whole list of things. Like, what's the difference between this game and Satisfactory? I made a whole list of things, and like I think the slide would be like number 1. Yeah, walking side on its own slider. I mean, so if we look at this one, wait, if we take this out, is the see that water still pumps from there, so that one's still fine. I don't get it. I don't get it. The platform the plump is on is submerged. Yeah, that's different. It's actually in the water there. Boom, boom, boom. So, not sure that matters. I mean, yeah, so like, if we're going to say, like, what's the difference between this and the other one, that would be it. And that's an easy fix. I guess we try that. And that's the only thing that's different. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe like it needs to be powered on, but like, if you take out this one still appears as though there's water being pumped into it. And I guess if we hit V here, it's going to say pump pipes 500 unit of water is in there. Unit of water. Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, I'm hitting the slide button. I'm hitting the apex slide button to slide on these. I'm just putting the slide. I'm sliding in my head. Sliding in my head. Interesting choice there, Drax. Interesting choice there. I wish there was like something that maybe not like let me stick to the unit too, and like, you know, like Minecraft style, so I wouldn't slide off of it. Boom, boom. I think comparing this to Satisfactory is unfair, but rather Factorio seems more 1-to-1. Yeah, my time in Factorio is like unimpressive, some might say. It is very limited. My problem with Factorio is that I didn't get it till recently, and like within the last 6 months I got it. And I played a lot of Dyson Sphere Project before that. So when I'm playing Factorio, all I can think is like, God, this is a lot like Dyson Sphere. Now I realize Dyson's is a direct like take of Factorio, but it's like a little cleaner, prettier. And I don't know, every time I'm playing it, I'm just like, I wish I was playing Dyson Sphere. I wish I was playing Dyson Sphere Project. Boom, boom, boom. Which some might be like, that's tragic, Drax. Real tragic. Haven't played DSP since they added combat. I got to the combat scene. It's like, combat's not usually my thing in those games. So like, I was a little like, it's very well done. And it adds a whole nother level to the game. And I love that you can play it without it. Because like, it's not really my thing. It's a little like tower defense-y for me. But it adds a little story, and like, it puts some like, I think it's not my thing because like one of the things I love about, just like with this game, like I love to just like try to figure out these problems. And if I got to worry about some asshole and his swarm attacking me, I can't do this, right? Like, instead of like trying to figure out the logistics, I'm like, okay, I got to figure out the logistics, and I also got to like deal with, I need a bunch of bullets to fight those assholes off. So some people love that, and like for them, very cool. For me, it's well done. Just like, I don't think I would play it. I know I probably wouldn't play with it on. All right, now we're down in, now it's submerged in the water. The arrows are backwards? Ooh. I was looking on the other one thinking like, burp, 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 burp. I think that, oh my God, I have the machine backwards. Good fucking call. Beard's watching right now going, how long is it going to take him to figure out he's got the thing backwards? No, but I had it this way the last time, right? Maybe. 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 There's the problem now is we'll never know because I also pulled it out of the thing. I'm kind of drunk. Well, might be me later. Oh, no. Now there's no power? What did I take out? Oh man, this is hilarious. I'm like, we're just gonna do this real quick. There we go. All right. Now there's power and there's still no water being pumped. Mother. Fucker. Hold on. I wonder if it actually matters which way. I just flipped the machine around. I always build these stupid things in like the most inaccessible area too, so that you're like bouncing in and out of the water, right? Bo, 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 bo. All right. If you've played this game and you're watching, tell me what I did wrong. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to accept defeat. There's something else with the output pipe? No, I mean like, this is the intake. It goes in the thing. Maybe it can't have this. Maybe it needs to be like, you have a safe word? Yeah, it's like, fucking help me. I'm dying here. Maybe, oh wait, maybe this thing, that arrow was out on the intake. Burr, 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 burr. Pickles, that's not bad. Maybe this is the problem. Maybe it's like, aha, aha. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Pickles. Del, what's yours? It's like pineapple or something? I can never... Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. We can't see honeybee. I like that. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh. So that, oh, that, look at that, that's saying red. Now I'm paying attention to these arrows, which I've never paid attention to before. Do, 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 do. And then I want to do this so we can see what the fuck is going on. Boom, boom, boom. So maybe the arrow needs, oh, come on, game. Come on, you finicky fuck. Ah, misplaced. I misplaced. So you're telling me that just by chance the last time I did this, I got it right? That seems like, oh my God, I can't. This is what we're talking about on like ease of use. I can't like get to where I can see it. This is really happening. Do, 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 do. I can't get it to come up. H rotate T Y. I can't. Oh, maybe no snap mode. Because of where I'm standing, it doesn't like where I'm standing. This is awful. All right, here. This is what I'm gonna do. So the arrow's faced in. Can't look right there. Arrow's that way. Arrow's this way. Arrow pointing up? I don't think so. Rotate. Oh, hold on. Oh, oh, look at that. Now the arrow's up. Do we think that's it? Oh my God. Oh my God. Thanks for coming. How in the world? So I did that. The first time I did this, I just got fucking lucky. I literally I plopped it down, ran the pipes, and it all just started working. This is science. I just plopped it down, ran all the pipes, and it just started working. I'm like, this is great. Piping's so much easier. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I guess if you look at it, all the little, if we look at it, you can see like all the intake. You can see this part of it's different. One of these kids is doing his own thing, right? Now it kind of makes sense. I realize that most of the failure is 100% of the failure is right here. So you fed me lies telling me how easy it was. Yeah, Del, sorry. Such a simple game. I mean, there's also a giant fucking green arrow that I was paying zero attention to, right? All right, well, next time I run this shit... Oh, I just did the escape button to clear that out. Did you see that? All right, so now it's pumping water up here. By the way, this was supposed to be the easiest of what we were doing. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. All right. Hi, now there's water in here. Oh, now it's outputting steam. Perfect. I don't even know what the fuck we were doing. Ah, right. We're doing this. So now, yeah. These things need to be fed. This needs to be fed into like... This needs to be fed with these machines over here. So I was gonna like try to like keep it all together, but I mean, this is like one of those. This is one of those times where. Hold on, we've stopped researching too. We need the spice must flow. A flare stack. Wait a minute. All right. Taco, thanks for hanging out. Good to see you, man. Polymer board. Filter loader. Biomass farming. Ooh. Ooh. Continue research. Why did I stop? Wooden blocks. Yeah, because I think this is where we want it to be, right? Like you can get these, allows the farming of plants and trees by using greenhouses. I want to see what these greenhouses look like. We need to make glass too. So much stuff to do. Good news, we're playing this tomorrow. So if we put this giant thing right here and then run the steam, not like this, Strax, not like this. Well, there goes my sponsorship, right? They're like, well, you know, we watched Strax play this game and we really thought he might be the right guy to be the spokesman for it, but watching him fuck up the water delivery, yeah, hard pass. Get someone younger and cuter in here, huh? I'm joking. They never even returned my email I sent them a month ago. We're playing this game because Bolero is a badass and was like, I'm buying you a copy. Research biomass farming complete. Boom, 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 boom. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Mm. Do, 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 do. I always think it's funny, like when you play a game like this the first time, like you don't, maybe it's just me, but like when I play a game like this the first time, like I don't have a preference to like what I unlock first or in what manner or how, right? Like, and then you play it a couple more times and you're like, well, shit, like I really want to get this going. So I want to get down this line and that have you. But like, I always just feel like you're just like, I'm just need to unlock everything. And maybe it's more over that, like, as you play it more, maybe it doesn't even matter. You know, maybe it just is. Maybe this research tree is the way it is. Like Dyson Sphere is a good, like, has a research tree just like this. And I'm always like, I want more inventory. So I know I want that. I guess I did kind of work on this end of it to get like faster mining and stuff. But like, I'm always just like, keep the research flowing. Keep the research flowing. The problem is that like these are fed, then they're gonna have to go to like this thing here. So it doesn't really need to be connected to the grid. This is more for like stepping. The research must flow, yes. Dun, dun, dun. Does it matter if, yeah, I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. Boom, 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 boom. How does this work? How do these connect? I guess I could read. I don't understand. Talk to me about... oh, there's like little power pole connectors. Power lines. Oh, that's right. You got to fucking crack power lines, Drax. Drax, you've got to crack some power lines. I've seen those. I love the name, dude. Hello over there on YouTube. What's going on, man? Welcome in. Office table. That's how you connect power lines, right? With office tables. What was that? Oh, wood block? Power lines. 2-wire coils. Let's do that. But I think we could also automate that over there. Well, let's... Hi. Boom, boom, boom. Dun, dun. Ooh. What's the distance on these? Not far enough, Drax. Origin and destination object can't be on the same... Be the same? Am I too far away? Oh. Drax, you put this on the thing that you can't even reach. I don't know what. Target object with support of high voltage cable connected will turn green while looking at it. Maximum transmission rate 5 megawatts. Press grid status button or the top right for detailed grid information. This screen needs some help too, by the way. Number one, way too fucking bright. Still like very unclear as to like do. Boo boo. Separation of church and state. Missing fuel. You're missing fuel. I got 42 of those. An interesting game, not innovative but different. Like greetings from Chile. Is a derivative to say bald? Oh, you're bald. All right, well, sweet. Can we call you bald? Welcome in, man. Have you played the game? Not innovative, but different, like agreed. Yeah, that we were talking about Tectonica the other day, saying it's sort of like that, right? I think that like there's a lot of like Satisfactory and Factoria talk, and I played it. I played it in Next Fest in a demo a while back, and I've said before, like I really enjoyed it. I was super excited to play it, and I played a lot of Satisfactory. I played a lot of Dyson Sphere, and I played a little bit of Factorio. But yeah, I like the art style. I like the ease of use. Even if you watch me just fail, try to putting the water thing together, I still like it. Tectonica is great. I need to check out the big update they just dropped. I think I have that game. I don't think I've played it. I think they gave me a copy. Failure Drax. I got Astro Colony too. I still haven't played that. Still haven't played that. I made a little video over that one not too long ago. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let's run more pipe, I guess. Oh, I gotta get more pipe. Get more pipe, Drax. Stop. Do. It isn't so spaghetti as it is just sort of a mess. Boom, boom, boom. You should play both all the time. Never stop streaming. 24/7. Go, go, go. Yeah, right. I mean, at least once a week, I think to myself, well, I could add another streaming day. But when I'm not streaming, like during the week, right? Like when I'm not streaming, I'm creating the videos that come out on YouTube. So like this morning I got up and I was like, I gotta fucking finish this one I'm working on. Like otherwise it's gonna fuck up my entire week if I have to work on that one tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is like all vintage story stuff. And then Friday I'll do another one. And then Saturday's like my emergency day. Like if I've fucked something up or I'm run out of time and I haven't edited enough, then I do that. So like I don't it's not feasible to add another one in, but I'm telling you, like there's always a time like, well, I mean, you could. Not like you're doing anything else, man. Huh? Playing games. All right, so we're gonna run this thing and it's gonna not be like diagonal. Just outputting steam. 5 billion megajoules. 8. All right, now we want to do something like and then a very straight pipe and another very long straight pipe. I guess we'll come in here and research complete. Is there a game that says that? What do we get? 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 Mining Force level 1. Elevator, anybody? Start research. Boom, boom. Yeah, I got a YouTube. Can the steam just come out of this one? Burr, burr, burr. Check it out. My YouTube I go through what all YouTube creators go through, right? Which is if you create a lot of videos. I mean, I'm not to the point yet where I'm like, there's some YouTube creators that are just like they create like a video a month and it's like, is it steam in there, do we think? Nope, it's pushing water out. Do I need to switch this? Input, output, water. Wait, where's the steam one? Oh no, Drax. Oh no, Drax. Burr, 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 burr. Probably this one that's marked steam. I gotta flush this thing now too, right? Boom, 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 boom. There's probably a lot of there's a lot of YouTube creators that like create one big video and it takes them months to produce it. And I was just thinking, like, I'm a rapid fire YouTuber, right? Like I'm putting out a lot of content, see what hits, what doesn't. It also generates a bunch of different videos, which is fine. And like, I have some weeks and months that are great. Some videos do really well. And then other ones just sort of sit there and then it may take months for them to figure it out. Maybe they hit again later. And I was just thinking like these ones that do like, and maybe they're more established channels or whatever, but these guys and gals, people that do like one video a month or a couple videos a year. And like, it's got to be devastating when you've spent months putting this video together, and then like it goes out and it just doesn't hit, right? Like, and like doesn't resonate. And maybe if you're spending that much time doing a video, like you're doing a lot of like back end research on like exactly the keywords and how we make it pop, and you've got, you know, stuff put together. Right? I'm a one man show with a very talented partner who will come in and be like, I don't know what the fuck this is, and give their really good criticism and help me like make it better. But like, yeah, I just can't imagine. Like I have a lot of like, I have a lot of ones where it's just sort of like, but I'm like, you know what? Just next one. And maybe that's with them too. Maybe they're just like, you know what? Everything's not going to be great, right? Tectonica is a mix between Subnautica and Satisfactory. In playable, the example searches resets all Subnautica that calls explore and discover. Oh, I'm Satisfactory with everything. Interesting. I think I played Tectonica. Like I think I played it. I think I played it on a demo. I don't really remember. Additionally, since every works the same, to use mole to expand the scenario to the needs. Yeah, a little Spanish in there. We like it. I like it. The habit of writing in Spanish. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm fine. Thank you though. Thanks for putting it in English. Yeah, we try to keep it in English for everybody. Boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Trying to see how bad my Spanish is. Not too awful. Could be better. Could be better. I'm living in Portugal right now and just started learning Portuguese. I've like started and stopped learning Portuguese multiple times, and I'm back at it again very slowly. Nothing like professional yet, because you never know what this world will take you. But it's even more confusing because you're reading it and it's just a little bit different in Portuguese. So your brain is like, oh, that's like Spanish. And you're like, shut up, brain. Shut up. So what do we think? If we do this, is it going to blow up? I had a plunger. Can we make another one? Flush a single pipe. I don't understand what's happening, but I love it. Aim at a pipe or a pump and hold the left mouse button to flush. I don't think this is doing anything, but my God. Drex, what did you do for the rest of the stream? I mean, that's a lot of plunging. If we get rid of this one, will it like... I think I made too many plungers too, by the way. Look. All right, Drax, take it easy with the plungers, right? No, this is content. Like, I wish you could see how much... You can see the fluids moving. Tectona has been on the market for less than 8 months compared to Satisfactory, which has been around for 5 years. Yeah. Satisfactory is definitely the market leader, right? I think the beauty of it is that there's enough difference in all of these games that like you can find one that kind of suits you more than maybe the other one. Maybe the water is always just kind of moving. Hold on, I guess maybe the more appropriate flip. I think maybe the more appropriate test would be this. It flushed the water out. So I laid like 500 pipes. So to flush all the water out of this. We need a roto-rooter, right? We need like a but I hate to say it, but that does not seem practical. Fun. Yeah, fun, but not practical. I'm trying to, and maybe this will become evident at some point, but I'm trying to figure out like, at what point would that work, right? Like, at what point you're like, oh, you know what? I just screwed this up and it's just in one. Like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, maybe someone on the development end was like, we want to put a plunger in the game. And they're like, well, I like that idea. What would it do? They're like, well, it wouldn't really have any real function, but it would be fun for Drax. Done. Do it. Do it. Do 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 do. Steam. Why aren't there windows on both sides? Oh, it's on top. Wait. Oh, you know what? I can Drax. You can fucking move the window around. Dipty doodle. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we're getting damn close here. We're getting damn close. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Let the steam flow. Creating a pipe system in Foundry. Listen behind the door. Flip, flip, flip. Nice on ground. Rise with the motion. My spacebar is damaged and doesn't separate sometimes. Time for a new spacebar. Get it. I get it. All right. All right, now we just got to work it in here, right? We just need to work it in here. Do flop, 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 flop. That fucking noise is killer. I made one of those because I was like, oh my god, there's a plunger. It unlocks when you unlock the pipes. I was like, this is amazing. I was like, please let this have some greater purpose. Words out on the greater purpose. Do 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 do. So, hold on. R, T, R. Now this, and now this. Brr, 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 brr. Almost there, Drax. Almost there. Boop, boom. The little neighbor kid is upstairs fucking jumping up and down on their bed. Fucking awesome.
An elevator?
Hey.
That's certainly lifting our ambitions to the next level.
All right.
Let's elevate our project to new heights.
Let's do it, mate. Let's elevate our project to new heights. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, now there's steam being piled in there. Get up there, Drax. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do I do this to myself every single time? Boo, 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 boo. Generator status. Max steam intake, 360, 500. Wait, did I put it in the right slot? There's only one slot to be put in here. Input steam. It's literally a Minecraft, but for autonomous factories. Yeah. Let's elevate, mate. Crikey. God, it's weird hearing Aussie accents in games. Yeah, Joe. All right, hold on. Looks like there's steam going in here. Generator status. Current output, 0 kilowatts. I don't understand. So this is where the disconnect is happening. You like that? Did you like that? Hold on, I got that. Boom, 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 boom. Satisfactory in Minecraft had a son. Yeah, because of the voxels, right? You're making me want to play a factory game. Lots of them out there. Lots of them out there. Lots of them out there. The distance between the power pole small and the desired position is too far. What's the distance on these things? Whoa, we got a commercial coming? Well, how does that another hour gone by? I keep thinking about Manor Lords too. Yeah, me too. There's another game that I need to get back to. All right, I guess I got to like take a break or whatever. I need to use the toilet, so that's a good timing. Let's leave it on this. Let's leave it on this. Something like that. All right, get up and stretch. I'll be back in just a minute. Thanks everyone for being here. We got probably like another 25, 30 minutes. I got the sports ball. All right, see you in a minute.
Time to make the donuts.
Bat ball. Bum 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 bum. I like the duck. I went in and saw welcome back everybody. I went and saw live. I've been lurking. I always lurk live. Action Pixel. Nick and I was in his stream the other night. I just dropped a duck and he was laughing. I just did duck into chat, not into the game he was playing. Come on, guys. All right, so like what is it, like 6 blocks? Is this like the shortest power line I've ever seen in my life? Hey, I did it. Oh, it's moving. Hey. Steam power. It only took, how long? It was 3 hours to do the steam power. I like all the little movements, right? I like the little smoke that comes out and the moving parts. All right, so we're generating 2 megawatts. Well done, thank you. And the low voltage is generating 1.8. Can we turn off? So wait. Oh, so that just took over. It shut the other ones off and just took over. Fucking smart. Fucking smart. Bo 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 bo. That was relatively simple. The hardest part was just running the max steam intake 360. How much is this thing putting out over here? What you putting out? How much is this boiler putting out? Bum 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 bum. 360. So a boiler. It's a 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Oh, 1 for 1. Hi. We can build an elevator? Hold on. We gotta do that. Let's build this hangar door. Show me elevator. This needs a search too. I know there's not a lot of items in this game, but like also like I don't know where the fuck the elevator is. Wouldn't it be so much simpler if I could just like search elevator? It's right here. What's it look like? It's huge. Why is it so big? Hi. At new. Open config frame. New. Height 136. Add station. Station name cannot be empty. Cannot be empty. Height 1,000. Oh, 200. Confirm. Please finish editing your station. What is that noise? Is it building? Oh my God. It's like a self-building elevator. Status, constructing, building structure, upper, bond, height, 158. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Look at it go, look at it go. I guess how else would you do it? Can we get one of these in real life? I like one for the building I live in. Where are we? One side, well, maybe I shouldn't have made it so high. I want to know what happens if we go all the way up there and jump? When will it stop? At 200, that's what I set the next level at. To the sky. To the heavens. I also have the day and night cycle turned off in this game, by the way. I was not having the day and night. I wanted to walk around in the dark, like I wanted to be, you know, poked in the eye with a sharp tool. 35, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200. Oh no. I was like, what did I do? Cannot be empty. Oh, that's where we're going. So if I press this button. Oh no. Tell me it's going to go faster. I mean, almost as good as a hypertube? Can I build it? Hello. Hello, welcome to your death. Look at this. Look at this view. I mean, there's no health or anything. Can I just jump off here? How easy is it to lay like new foundations out of here? Build an office up there. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You have a glider? I wish. Can't. Gotta be an easier way. Aim at a close point to building blocks. I want to build one down. Oh, there we go. Free mode. I guess that'll allow me to get out there. Doesn't seem sketch. What are you talking about? You're in the deconstruct mode. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, we have to jump off, right? No consequences, just like in real life. Ah. Oh my god. Too good. It's too good. I mean, this makes like verticality like quite simple. Why are these machines still running? Can we turn them off? It would kill the power. Shut down. I'd like to switch over to this. I love how there's a tree growing right there. Offline. You're offline. Press the grid status. What did we do wrong? What did we build an elevator? I'm guessing there's no steam being generated out of these things now. If I had to guess. That was so much fun. Holy shit. That's what happened. That's what happened. We got one piece of fuel. I was originally going to run the coal in there, but I didn't. What do we need to make glass? So for some reason, I don't have what I need to make glass in my bags. Gravel. I have gravel. I have gravel. I want to see what one of these greenhouses look like. I'd love to be able to set up some kind of... Wait, can this thing burn a wood block? Why didn't it put a wood block in there? Do 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 do. Hi, can you? No. What? Wooden wall block, wooden corner. Oh, this needs to be burned in an incinerator, I bet you. Right? Right. This is all making sense to me now. It's all coming together. That elevator, just another, like, nice touch in this game. All right, everybody. Let's take it easy. Get on the moving sidewalk. Please stand to your right so others may pass on the left. All right. This is concrete blocked. Make an incinerator. My bags are so full of like, lots of like important stuff. As long as I got some extra space. Hi, I need to come all the way the fuck over here. Yeah, I need to get an elevator that goes sideways. I need a sideways elevator. I need some gravel to make some glass. Some glass. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, now I should be able to just make the greenhouse. No, 6 pieces of glass. Glass can only be made in a smelter. The game has outsmarted me again. Do I have a smelter? Smelter. Who's got a smelter? All right, well, we just used all the gravel and the machine is offline. So, but we could do something, you know, fun, like put it there and get this going on over here. That's a problem. Right, I turned off the other machines because I was like, listen, we're better than this. We don't have to be burning these fossil fuels. Why'd you build this everything so far away, Drax? I don't know. Hi, I'd like to turn this back on. It was, you know what? It was my fault. I made some poor choices at the start. I hope that's enough power. I need to pay attention. Can't. This game is one of these games for me where like I look down and it's like 3 hours later. I'm like, oh fuck. I need to put a sports ball timer on. All right, this thing's pumping out glass. Hi, I'd like to put that stuff in there and take this out. Now can we build a greenhouse? We can. Put this. Whoa! Can we go inside the? How does this work? Look at this cool ass building. Boo 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 boo. 2 ports. 16 entry points. Configure greenhouse. Biomass. Do. Configure crafting recipe by pressing the configure button on the right. No shit. Don't I have some seeds on me? I got forest seeds. Okay, forest seeds. Now wait, we're gonna need, what is this? What is research mission complete? Mineral rocks. Yay. Boy, are there any mineral rocks like the scanner is limited. Mineral rocks. I mean, I don't think this mineral rocks doesn't look closer than this mineral rocks. We need seeds? Well, how are we going to get seeds in that? Is that me collecting the seeds? Input this, and it'll output that. Input this, and output that. This is the kind of thing where like you can't test it, right? Like, can I get a bottle of water and battering of crusty dust? Hold on, let's get closer. This is going to produce forest seeds. I feel like there's something else I should be building to make this. Ouch. Power pole wall mounted. That'll probably bring in some seeds. We built all of these things. How did I end up building wooden wall blocks? Why would anyone want to build out of wood? That doesn't make much sense. That don't make much sense to me. Do 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 do. Is this where we go back to the learn how to read, Drax? Boiler and turbine, burner generator. Which elevator acts as a common elevator where characters may travel to different configurable floors. After initial configuration, the elevator can automatically build itself dig its shaft if necessary. Oh, it can go down. Negative 50, please. The elevator has connected high voltage cables along inside and connect power lines to the very station. That's very cool. Conveyance balancers, slopes, pipe intake signs, smelter, storage, walkways. See, this is if we would have seen this little picture right here, maybe it would have all made sense. Maybe it would have all made sense. I love how there's a flashlight entry. That's for me too. Character customization, automation, advanced tips, build modes, right-click items, upgrade machinery. Oh, look at that. Look at that clean setup. Look at that clean setup. Putting it in the water seems to make a lot of sense. That would have made a huge bunch of sense, right? I'll add that to your long-term memory. Pipe intakes. Is there like a... Use the pipe intake to draw water and output to the connected pipe. The pipe intake needs to be fully submerged. It does not need power. Signs. Schmelter. Storage. Walkways. Nothing about this thing. Like what? I don't understand. So it's going to output... Drax, press the right button. Okay, when you put your fingers on the wrong... That's water. That's water. So whatever it's outputting like... Boom, boom, boom. Oh, we can have it output biomass. Drax, but wait. Am I just like logging in memory? Think so. Like the input needs to be biomass, mineral rocks, and water, and it's going to output biomass. I am confusion. What does this thing look like? Ba-da-boom. All right, Drax, let's maybe put it someplace where you can actually read the thing. Don't you tell me how to do the thing. Adding rocks doubles the volume of biomass? That could be. But I mean, like, you know, biomass in its current state means I'm out there with a drill, drilling down some biomass. I need a biomass harvester. I thought the greenhouse was gonna like grow me biomass. I thought that's what I was gonna get, right? I just laughed. I'm dancing. Can we see that from the, is there like a front side view of that? Hi. Not like this. Gotta be really fast in the turnaround. Machine will destroy any inserted item requiring 3 seconds per item. This is not what I thought it was. This is an incinerator, which literally is just a garbage can. This is like the satisfactory like dumper, right? Except for you're not getting any tickets out of it, which is a brilliant idea, by the way. All right, so this is just a trash can, which could come in handy when you're trying to like burn off excess something, which I don't quite know yet. Should we look here? Boom, boom, boom. So like this entire thing is unlocked. It just dropped and scared the shit out of me. I'm okay. Okay. Transformer large. Circuit boards. Chemical processing. I don't know. What was that, Malls? Was that just in here? Was it in your side too? Did you get scared? Chemical processor, fluid assembler. Someone in the hallway. Oh. Maybe they're carrying something up the stairs. Maybe their bag broke or something. Power poles, large. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I mean, what we want to get here, jetpack, right? We're not too far away. All right, let's do this. Unlocks ore scanning reservoir. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I should probably call it. Be safe on the safe side. I gotta like put all my stream stuff away and then I gotta pour myself a beer and I gotta turn on the TV. Gotta get myself in the right mindset to watch the foots and the balls. Oh my god. All right, I think like, gosh, I don't know. This game is perfect for me. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We're back tomorrow night with more. And tomorrow night there's no football in the way, so God help us. It could be like a 24-hour stream, right? Thanks, Malls. This was smart. This was smart. This was really smart. This was really smart. Let's go to this one. Oh, hold on. Let's save. Oh, hi. I got a new t-shirt. Pretty excited about it. They came today. They came from France via Nicaragua, via Los Angeles, California. Drag stream. Save. Exit to desktop. Little Chelsea hat. You like that? Yeah. All right, let's see let's see if there's anybody here that we know that's playing the games and then. Good stream today. Go Chelsea. Yeah, Pop, for sure. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man. Good to see you. You have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Let us raid another white man who can sometimes sing, has a pretty good beard, and is a kind person to the stream, and also will know that I'm going to bounce on him very quickly. Dell, thanks. I will. I think it's going to be good today. I think it's going to be good. We're going to go visit Mojito, friend of the stream, friend of this guy. He looks good today. He looks good. Thank you everybody for being here. I stream Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. What am I doing? Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, 6 p.m. GMT, which is 1 in the East if you're in America. And if you are on the West Coast of America, have you been to Disneyland? And was it fun? You can leave me a comment later. On Saturdays, we play RimWorld. I'm back tomorrow night with more Foundry. I hope you'll join me. Friday with this game called Vintage Story. It's going to be amazing. I don't know what else. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the resubs. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for just being amazing. Thank you for the raid call. That's us right there. Really need to I need a couple of these. We need to mix it up every once in a while. You can copy that and then be kind. Hang out with Mojito for just a minute. He's a good guy, even though he's from the Netherlands. I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. and bye.